Appreciate you guys are locking. Let's lock
round. G2 with a lot to prove here.
Is this loud enough, by the way?
Really common pistol for the defenders is to triple walk down mid at the start of these rounds, hoping that you can get a flank retake on A.
Haven
not going
Pearl,
for
huh?
it. Sen, ready, wary, using the drone, but not. Oh,
wait,
catch Jorg?
Sen has been running this same pistol every single game. The one where they split C, this is the only time they aren't. They're faking the C split. Showing Zekin in garage.
Slowly
What's over?
Contacting and faking B. This is designed
While
to
they
draw
walk
people
A.
away from that A connector, over towards B, and weaken the A site.
Leaf not to be moved though, and there's a slightest gap in a corner to play, and not stuns up. He's getting
Awesome,
two.
baby,
Just for the trouble,
that didn't work at all.
Instantly there with a response.
Dude, Leaf is too good.
Fills in the gap.
I think Leaf might be the best player in A.
Coming out in that corner, a flash, a clear, and Leaf picks up 3.
Swinging all the way through here, it's all onto the shoulders of the rate. Explosive is the opening, but already the net closing.
I'm not gonna lie, I actually think
G2
Leaf is the best player in A.
There's no one gonna be waiting to absorb. Perceived aggression at least. Zekin's gonna make it feel.
You wanna watch? I can watch that round back for you right now, and we can watch
Fakes on
and see.
fakes, and Leafy's gonna be squaring up to him, but dropped at a moment's notice again. So Zekin has already wrapped his way around. That was a pincer maneuver. If Leaf didn't go down in that spot.
Yeah, this is a beautiful round for Sentinels to pull out.
Okay, Sen shouldn't get bonus here, so we're in for a good
I've seen
game.
a lot of the Pacific teams actually.
No snowballing here.
You send your duelist in through B, and they've left an insert of Zelsis. So Zelsis is going to hear a lot of this. Can play as the backstab. G2 would have to hit some outrageous shots to win this round.
Good utility spam.
Zekin's already going to be drawing blood there.
Very insane. Okay, I don't even.
CT,
They won't lose a gun.
That backup policy, striking
Perfect
from behind.
flank, Jordan.
And that's a flawless round 3 here for Sentinels, denying G2 the chance.
Wow.
Strong beginning.
Don't know wall?
Could they use it on a round where it would break the economy of G2? Because that was just a bonus, but it allowed them to be extremely clean, get up good economy heading into the next. And I've got to imagine that Sentinels have got more in the bag than just that.
What more is there to say?
Haven has looked
Who are you rooting for in Toronto?
good.
I don't know who I'm rooting for. I don't think anybody.
Map for
But
Sentinels at the start of the year.
I want. I think
Any map
I
to
don't
showcase
want.
their
I
growth,
think Heretics is going to win the
it's this
tournament.
one.
I know it's a weird prediction, but I just have a weird
same
feeling.
emphasis being placed in through garage. Bullets raining down. Leaf has got to dodge and weave. He's alive for now.
Why you sound like you pinch your nose? I don't know, because I think I'm
Should
congested.
it go over towards C? Should it go over towards B?
But I know what you're saying.
To supplement things in garage for information. I do like that he's crossed back over onto the other side. Got flushed out of that position by the recon, and now they're trying to clear Jorg, but he's not been caught by the drone.
That's an off angle. Look up through A long. That drone is going to be putting a bit of pressure now applied over towards Zelsis. You might see that strike from behind.
He has all A control too.
Leaf,
Keeps
very forward angle. Yuto's going to be skipping right past him along with the players in the bodies. Might just be dropping and toppling. Valin is caught in a corner.
I'm looking at radar.
Oh my god! Aftershock is just going to be rinsing him. Jonah P sidestep and good with the crosshair placement. Able to return with that fire once more, straight down. They cut Jonah P.
P's on fire today.
Offloading all sorts of
P's on one today.
The Astra stunned himself. He thought that the rest of the team was starting to get in for Sentinels. Chose to try to make sure everybody was stunned there rather than let them through the choke point, but got caught by an aftershock.
Kill right there. Got on bang.
Nonetheless, incredible awareness from Jonah P. And actually, Valen's done his job in that.
How do they have 3 garage? I think they know that Sen, they're faking A, going C. Trying to fake A, go C. Huge kill. Huge fucking kill.
Placement, though.
Because Zekin is here, they're forced to rotate, I think.
And he backs himself out of there on top of it.
Wow, Astra
pulled a bit of the attention away.
Astra stays with full max buys util.
And Valent, luckily with the thorns by his side as well. Those are going to be detonated by Leaf, so it has slowed down.
Mid-round is the split garage.
40 seconds left to play with. And his game, Cat and Mouse has just gone the wrong way, but Leaf is absolutely going to be reciprocating. That's a steel guard and expecting an instant
30
response,
seconds left, they have to go see.
Themselves.
And here's Jorgamo.
Good call to go
They're so
see.
confident right now, G2. Clearing out. Valin walking down mid.
Why do I feel like Leaf has life around here?
This is going to be ending C, but Leaf cannot die. Zen need to root him out.
It's a flurry of bullets. Leaf is barely alive. He's going to be limping towards the back of the side if he wants to try and make a play to push
I think
this
he gets
one
his
back
one,
here,
though.
but seconds to spare. Sen get
This
themselves
guy's
into
going
the
to come
post
out
at least.
as soon as Leaf shoots.
G2 have that discipline, waiting for the smokes to dissipate.
Oh my God.
Valin earns himself 2, still Leaf back against the wall.
Oh my.
Roughly the position of Zekin.
Oh my God, I think he wins. I think Zekin wins.
Isolated into the 1v1, all for the A's.
Jesus!
Onto the side.
Oh, good fucking well played, dog. Well played.
And they needed that. 5 kills. The fake over towards A long where he collects the first.
Valen did all he could there.
To
He
make
literally
sure
could
that
not
his
have
team
done
is
more.
bailed out of a tricky situation. A clutch, an ace.
It's actually impressive
Spectacular
that
individual performance.
Zekin was aware that Leaf was just sitting backside.
Come on, baby. Come on, come on, come on.
Jordan's up. What do you know?
And
Do
getting
they?
ready to break
This is like a
it.
trap. Off the. Nope, nope, nope.
But it doesn't look like Sentinels are going to be running one of their set tactics off the rip. And at some point, Valen's got to try to actually pick up an area of the map to hold instead of just waiting in spawn for the Omen ult.
Just a bit of poking and prodding there from Sentinels, making sure they can clear up.
This is
the
very
war
good.
going
Scan
down.
long, cam
It's
short.
dire for
Make
G2.
sure that you get as much
They're
info as you
missing
can
some of
long.
that information across the
You're
map.
assuming they don't have this A-line anymore?
Ultimates, and they're going for the push down mid.
Yeah, this is reactionary. They need to know.
Now you know they
where
don't have the
Sentinels
A-line
are
'cause they
lying
push down
in
mid.
Wait.
And good patience from Sen, bringing all of that patience from the anti-eco into the rifle round. They've now denied that little info play that G2 were going for, and they can now start to go into their own execute.
Okay,
The
well,
idea
they
here
hit
for John
C.
is
There's
to
no
try and use
thorns.
as
There's
little
thorns here, though.
utility and ultimates as possible. If they can get C for free, they would love that.
Thing is,
that allows them
if
to
Sen
save
get bombed
so
down
much
clean,
reach off
Sen
the
is full
post
advantage with these ults.
G2 again.
They
going
can
for the
literally
mid push.
counter
They
all
will
the
not
ults
be
these guys have.
denied.
They're
That
pushing
G2
right
have.
behind them here. Potential to catch a timing against them, but it's an open sight.
Oh, they got
An access here for Sentinels.
They got bumped down, though.
An attempt to flood back in, but the players aren't really in position to try and do so. Rolling Thunder expected
see,
on either
like,
side
now
here.
what?
Does push back CT. G2 can't really make a go of things here with a Hunter's Fury on top
No
of
Silver
it.
ult, so they have to play
Might be
on.
the cherry on top here, but still G2 are going to be drawing that blood. Leaf finds that opening.
Oh, yeah, they
Looking
Astro
for a little
anyway.
bit more here. Armageddon is all being
Well
laid down on
fucking
top.
played.
Sen posturing, trying to offer themselves up here in the raid.
Oh my god!
No!
Okay, I think Sen wins. Sen just wins. Sen just wins. Sen just wins. Sen just wins. 1v2,
G2
last
played
gun
the better
round.
game. What does it matter if Zekin and Narrator
Wow.
are on fire like this? Oh my god, that was
Honestly, G2 even
bonkers.
peaked it well. The only thing they could have done better was Valen jumps.
Superb. That's why they added this guy.
That's the only
in
thing
the
they could have done
offseason.
better.
Valen and Trent potentially could have been
Whose
really
comp do
tested
you
into
like
that
more?
spot, but Sentinels are
I think
moving into a different spot and direction
G2's.
here, and it's a re-clear called with a stun in sight. There it is.
The reclears are really
I
good
think the
from
Cypher
G2.
cam
They're
info
constantly
and
getting
the
information.
cages are too important in
Again,
comparison
though,
to the
I come back
Vizu.
to the same thing. It hasn't mattered in the late round because someone on Sen turns up.
Zekin causing all sorts of pressure. Jordan
Big
taking a
fucking
cheeky
kill.
peek.
Actually, huge
Out
kill.
through the double doors, and the rate has fallen.
He's
Really
walked into
fine
A, bro.
situation
This guy's
now
walked.
for them, and
Oh,
look, play
shit,
called for,
what a
bang,
kill.
cleaned up. It's all watched for.
And if there was going to be somebody who could step up again for Sen, I think it would have been banging this round. He got an opportunity in on A. If he'd won that duel against Valen, they would have been able to get a free plant and a 3v4
With
post
Viz
plant.
and Cypher, I saw that.
Now,
What's up, Tanny?
things are looking almost impossible for Sentinels. The clock's against them. The numbers are against them.
Clean round for G2 as well.
Surely it's a round where G2 can stabilize.
Low to a crawl here, and it's just
What a
Sentinels
round
to
by
stand
Valen.
against it. Being offered a shoulder or two, but the round's already going to be lost, and G2 know it.
I got spike.
Playing this one back. Waiting the timeout here.
Really good recovery.
Slow burn of a round, but G2 really would. Just
After
picking
being down
apart Sen.
5-3,
Zekin
losing those rounds, the
staying
way they
alive,
lost
not going
them.
to matter too much.
But instead, 5-person grouping up to try to hit A.
Trying to re-clear here.
Okay.
It's good that that one
Going
was
for a
broken as
5-man
well.
A hit.
Has pulled
Trent's going to get
presence,
pushed
though.
back.
Bodies
Thing
starting
is,
to form up onto the side
G2
here for
has
G2,
read
and that
this whole
information
thing. 3
is there for
people A.
Trent, spots it. Waiting for it.
Ah!
But will the timing be missed
Oh
entirely?
my god.
Zelsa's the first one to catch that
Oh
contact.
my
And stuns on
god.
stuns, and Util and
Oh!
in second. Grabs himself two. Flash. Not quite avoided, but a gate crash, okay, will lend you
He
the
got
safety.
2 kills
The
stunned, bro.
Sentinels have access to the site now.
Are they aware of this flank coming around from the flank, from behind?
Are they aware of the flank coming
They
from
should
the
know
flank?
that Leaf's been going for this regularly.
It's already rapid up towards A long here. Just a bit of distraction plays being called for these G2 players, though. Stopped in
Alright.
their tracks, and it's up to Leaf here from the side finally.
Nah.
Takes that time into
Nah,
strike here,
no
but a lot
way,
to deal
bro.
with now if you are Leaf. It's a
Well
3-2
played. Actually,
swing
well fucking played.
from
But how does
Sentinels.
Zekin get 2 people
Guides
stunned?
them to
That was actually a
safety.
decent setup by G2 as well.
That it's serious pressure coming in his direction.
Whatever, you know what I
Leaf
mean.
players
America's
stacking,
fucking
Jorg with a
weirdos.
teleport. He could be here in no time at all.
Drone for that information is going to be broken though, and along with that fault line, it's going to be a wall up. It's
Big ult.
used.
Big fucking ult.
Armageddon off to the side, and it just cleans up second.
What an ult,
The road
dude.
is paved up there, and still TP quick into the back.
Vegas.
And bang!
I don't know.
Strikes
I don't know.
Double
It's
down
incredible.
the
It's
paranoia.
incredible
He
what
has
this
to be
guy is
there.
doing.
Instantaneous. Finally cleans this one up, and it has called for a pause. Salvos forwards, the rate. But the guns were finally back in action. Rifles in their hands. Sentinels. Not to be
Did he
outdone.
double TP? Did he TP site first and then TP? to Graffiti?
That play
Or did
from
he
Bang
insta
was
TP to Graffiti
absolutely
from
sick
like
under
long?
so much pressure.
Spike planted.
What a fucking,
Smoke
what a
though,
player,
still.
bro. So
Bodies
much
are going to be toppling
confidence.
regardless of that one, and it's all left towards Trent. Will he be given that opening? He's found the first. Stuns avoided. Shots rattled.
That's just so
Still
well
in a
played.
rough
Sen
position,
is
but the
just
timing
playing so
taken there by John.
I need to see what Bang did that
Three-round
round.
lead for
Before
Sen.
that, Zekken goes in and gets caught by this ultimate, the Teo.
Benefits most
and
from the
rest of
Teo
the
nerfs.
team take the space actually.
I think
really
they're
nicely
kind of
behind
great.
at
Like the
first
nerfs are like there's a
opportunity.
lot of
They
nerfs.
don't get shaken.
Like I think they really
They play
fucked that
well within
character.
the chaos.
What was
I also missed what Bang did,
Sean,
so I'm
what
just
a
answering
play.
questions.
Sean, what a play. You're so good.
No, actually, what a play.
It was an
Actually,
excellent play.
what a play.
Bang has added so much.
Everyone walking up onto these angles, and right from behind, this is it. Jorgamo's
no
time
trip at
to
all.
strike.
What a
Brings
play.
it true there, at least with the stinger in his
Sneaks
hands.
up.
Bang, wrapping around now. He's got to try and at least stop this
Oh,
one in there. Trent,
fuck.
what the hell happened there? Jorgamo.
kind of a big
bullet
ult
to
to
the brain,
lose
but
there.
Trent is there, at least with the trade, and this entire time, Sen have been creeping forwards.
That's an awkward
crawling.
post plan if they
And
planted
open
here.
access to the A
This is
side
a
is
good
what
call to
they've
go
earned.
Neon lurks B.
Celsius throws down that trip that I think he might have been wishing was on the flank, and they've inserted
Eventually,
Zekken
Zekken's gonna.
deep into
Oh
B.
my
He's gonna
god.
get good
He's gonna get his
information.
one
They
and then
might
go help them.
suspect that somebody's been left in this spot. But do they think it's going to be the
Oh,
Neon?
what a.
Oh.
This is perfect, bro.
Already coming to fruition here, still.
And they planted for
Plays off into
CT
the
as
flank,
well.
but G2 don't really have much more control outside of that one. Sight's been flipped entirely here. Sentinels still in a good spot, and
Good
that's a stun
stun.
for a stun and an ult expended. Rolling thunder into your face. Oh yeah, that's a bit of
Little too aggressive.
miscoordination, but the aftershock push forwards. A bit of spam might earn himself another one. Jonah P still alive for now, but
Still
not for
alive,
much
still
longer.
alive, still,
Celsius and
just
John have to join and combine their might to try and stand against this one.
Take three,
Salvos.
2, 1.
It's not pretty. The heat's been turned up entirely. John
Wow.
can't deny it into the 1v1. And time
He has it, he has it.
barely there for Trent, I think. I
That is
believe.
so close.
It's going to be on the wire there. 0.06.
And how much did that bring?
Well, they're all here. All of Sen is here.
G2 going to be swarming though. This is a quick reaction out over towards C. Sen is still going to be reinforcing this one here. Plenty of bodies. Time to stand up to the test. It's going to be
very
sent your
winnable for
way.
Sen.
Salva's in for the back. It's not really
Very
much
winnable
safety.
for
TP
Sen.
to the back.
Oh,
That is risky,
Georgina
but
with
Second on the
G2
flank.
looking to fill this one up again, and Second is there. It's rapid, isn't it?
This is where
Wrapping
G2
around
comes
and
alive.
trying to
They're
put
actually
that
so good
into
when they see a
motion.
flank
Still
in
he's
these 3v3
fired off a couple of shots
situations.
and revealed the hand entirely, and G2 are calling for reactions of their own. They're taking
Yeah,
space and
perfect. This is
taking
perfect.
names. It's a feed that's filled up entirely with red.
Gonna go A
But
now?
Second's still
Nope,
alive,
staying B.
and with that, a chance.
Zekken just wins this round.
Just a round win. He's already caught that timing here, but
Just
double down,
wins.
found a one.
Oh my god,
Not
he should have
quite the
won. Like literally in
second.
his head, he can't believe he
Trent
didn't win that.
Shuts him down, and for G2 it means surely with the Thorns deaded. Support arriving. Valiant is so fast up onto this line. And he's just going to be meeting
This
the fight
guy's
straight up with
stinger
John.
might be the
Nothing to
greatest
really
in the
support
world.
that peak.
Actually, I think it is.
And the refight is called for by Sentinels
Valorant
again. They
stinger
are
might
not
be the
willing
best I've seen.
to let that go unchecked. Zekken
Nah, he's
just
the
unleashes.
best.
Well aware now that Valiant could have
And
taken that
Valen's
time
low,
once more,
free
but he's
kill.
trying to regroup once up onto that. The Ray watching it.
Well, no bonus
Closing
again.
in now on all the possible angles that these G2 players could have crept into, and
I think
it was
this
looking a bit
game might go
disastrous
OT.
to begin, but overall Sentinels do manage.
Top three teams in the world currently. Is it crazy for me to
Zekken and
say
Ray
that
hitting
G2
great
and Sen
shots.
are
20
top 2 of 3?
kills for Zekken here.
Is that a
across
crazy thing to
15
say?
rounds.
Is that too biased?
His form's looking remarkable, unbelievable.
Okay, this is my genuine top 3.
Dominates Trent and Leaf there.
G2,
And Narrate does a good job of covering his back and shuts out Valorant.
Cloud9, regular season, Sentinels.
Sentinels
Where's
win out.
NRG?
Battle line's going to be redrawn, so they
No,
have a
don't
lot
do
of
that to
control.
me.
No re-clear by G2. They're setting their sights all the way over towards C. Might be bogged
Where's
down a little bit,
NRG,
though.
he
There's a lot of
asks.
Cypher util to contest with.
The trip's
We're
not
right
even
there
matter
with
at this
2G
point.
and Furia.
There's no spam that Celsius
We're all sitting down there,
That's that Cosmic Divide.
waiting to make the
Line a
resurgence.
chance for Celsius to potentially.
And this post plant is going to be so difficult to crack. Zekken is going to have to do magic on the flank.
That's re-clear. They heard it. Presence in towards Garage. Just an Armageddon trying to push them
Oh.
forwards. Bang!
How
Barely getting the hell out of there. Still,
has he escaped
as the
that?
curtain drops,
Nah.
So does Jorgamo with his
I
head just
swear to God, if
clean
Bang
off.
has a round right now,
Valiant again,
nah,
wrapping
this flank is too good as well.
rounds and away here. Watch for
Very
not
good
quite
flank,
John.
and he has suck.
Just slacking in terms of that crosshair placement, and now it's a game of his timing
Well
once more.
played.
That's going to be a pull. Forced out of them
Well
just from
played.
the tap
Very,
there.
very
Bang.
well played. And
We're going
missiles.
to get second
Oh
and not to the
my
half. Not
God.
quite.
God,
The
this
Salvo is pushing them
gameplay
back
is so
and away.
boring. Am I right,
Great
chat?
util from T2. Discipline.
Fucking iPad merchants.
On show, top form on top of it. Now Bang's getting kills, but honestly the time has already ran out.
And G2 They play another perfect post plan.
So
Patient for Teho, for Astra to play inside.
Big
Look
kill
at
right
Zekken on
here.
the
You
flank
kill
here.
Zekken, I think they lose
But
every
Trent
time.
controls it. And so they have a vice wall set up, and then Trent swings off it.
Kidding,
That
that's
gives him a
not
safe
true.
spot
Very
to be able
clutch,
to
like
use
a 1v3.
salvos. Valen has to fight Garage, but once he gets
Why
the
did you
kill
give us
on
hope in the
John
offseason,
Cutie,
and then
he
the-
has a
it's the same?
Dog goes and reconnects with the rest of the team.
Camera going to be broken. Stun maybe not intended for that one, but still they clear out Garage. Nevertheless. Now with the stars down and starting to
Perfect
spell it out.
C-split
Nice and pretty
coming.
here
Jordan
towards
is
Elsis,
absolutely
playing
cooked.
around, weaving in and out of the cages, and he's
Oh.
caught that timing. Bullet to the side of the head.
Oh.
Same could be said of Valen.
30 seconds
He
left.
has played
Bang all
this
the way
round
up
perfectly.
through into the back now. There could be a timing to be taken. Zel's is still hanging on to a bit of that backside control, calling for the flood attempt, and here it is with a bit of the G2 though. They were lying in wait and they pounce on the timing. That chance to strike. It's a sight that's going to be theirs now. Zekken and John QT left into this 2v3. Just the outlaw,
Wow,
doubled up with the
perfect,
bodies. G2. Swift dismissal, and what a shot
G2's
by
winning today
Lee.
for sure. Shot, I said it.
So where is Zekken going to be playing? He's playing a pretty standard spot over
Swing
towards A
picking this
lobby.
up. But 34.
Sen don't look like they've adjusted too much.
Second blinds up though. Jordan's got to be here in this one, surely. Emphasis placed. Just missed
that
it
was
onto
the
the
kill to get.
angle.
He
Zekken
had to get it.
He's happy to
Wait.
oblige and draw some blood out of it. Still Trent.
Wait.
Does
I think-
follow up.
Dude, going 1-for-1 there is perfectly fine for G2. They're not bothered about that
Oh,
at
no.
all. You take away the player that's got
He
21
just didn't.
kills.
I think he misclicked sliding.
And G2 have got big ults to be able to
I don't
work
see a
with.
world where he didn't think there was a
gonna
guy
be
here
tough now for
potentially.
Sentinels to
So I
even
think he
cover
just
the whole of
fucked
the
up
map.
his
Giving up ball on A. Instead looking for that re-exploration in through
Good trade,
mid.
Jordan.
Okay,
And
that's
we have
so
Bang at
even.
C still
Spike
with
drop,
both
though, in
trips.
mid-window. So
Oh
G2
my
can't
god,
do some
Bang
kind
C
of
with
fast
both trips,
reaction.
they go
have to
C, they
and recover
lose.
that.
Inserting a bit of
Oh, and he's re-clearing Garage.
pace here from
They're
G2.
re-clearing Garage, they're gonna know.
They're
And then
now
Jordan
gonna
can rotate to A.
realise that those players that went down the mid push were previously defending A. So there should be a gap.
Let's kill.
timing.
Valen
Well
Again
played.
and again!
Well
It's
played, well
Valen
played,
who
well
wins this
played.
one out.
both times. Bang, just not quite
Oh,
checking
it's
an
over,
angle
it's
of
over, yeah,
Valen.
it's
He
over,
keeps the
guys.
momentum going.
G2 is way too
All
good.
left down to John QT,
I'm sorry, it's over.
who's having a bit of a nightmare over here. Watching the defense half slip away
Bang not
from him.
clearing corners again. I mean,
Picked to pieces.
because
From
they
a
were
thousand
scanning
cuts here
through
for John
A,
and this rifle in his
I think
hands.
their
They have
breach
no money
called
really
it.
to rebind
John
to the
King called
next.
their scanning
He
A.
hasn't even used any utility.
He
this
felt
round.
like
I mean,
if
they had to
anyone
stun
was
at the very
lurking, they
beginning,
would
but
be out
otherwise,
here
it
or
was
here.
all
These two spots.
Pretty raw duels.
So
You
it's
know,
good on
Sen
Valen
pushing
to
up
play this angle.
aggressive towards A lobby,
Honestly.
going 1-for-1. But instead, Zekken looking like he wants to
Oh, and
try his
Aspas.
hand
Oh,
at
you guys
taking this
so right.
timing push
Wait.
out through grass.
That changes everything.
Drone's going to be expended on top of it. Straight up through B. Fault line on the other side. There's a Hunter's Fury. Offloaded by Narrate. It feels like a bit
Another
of a
ad coming, by the way. Sorry.
They
Where
went for,
most of them are going.
they had a stun as well, so John QT stunned. He was trying to catch those players outside
Yeah.
Garage to help the Hunter's Fury.
Second,
but
Trent
G2 vanished
Aspas.
in a puff of smoke.
Real acknowledgement.
Bro, I think
Well
Leaf is up there,
wasted here
man.
when-
I'm not gonna lie.
Really could have used it for Sentinels.
I think Leaf
You're
is
still
the best
going
player
into
on this
double
team.
trips though. So Sen
Is that crazy to
has
say?
a great chance at defending.
And the Raiders hard committed here. The stun's going to be missing him. Just gliding straight past with a
Oh.
blind and a flash.
Oh.
Okay, there's a trip to try and
Oh
play
my-
off. Jonah P. Right over towards the top and through the wall.
say it,
The Raid
chat. Don't
dodging,
be weird,
weaving,
don't be
ducking
weird.
away. And dominating
Oh
the spot that
my
he's in.
God, what
Down
a
the leg
round,
doesn't stop
bro.
Trent. Yet still that side is going to be opened up.
Saving
I'm
them.
going to watch G2 now in that 2v3. Damage barely
Okay,
done. And
hopefully
Trent
Sen win this round with no one
survives
dying.
for
No
now.
one else dying.
Plant down. Jorgamo, he knows he has to take those
Okay,
risks.
huge.
And loses the fight
Trent is
out.
1 HP.
John
Zekken will
QT
take care of
barely
him.
alive
Just
for
delay.
it, and Trent is in a very difficult spot still. Sentinels needed this one near side. Fantastic connection and a good cleanup in the end here by Sen.
And it's the one round where they change their defensive setup that makes all the difference.
Jaw's not hitting
Second
recently.
didn't
I
end
mean,
up being the
single
difference maker here. It was
duelist
actually the trips
can't
in
have an
Narrate's
off game
position that he
like
could
this.
play
Really
off.
saved them versus EG, by the way.
And Narrate
I hope you guys
delivers.
know that.
A
That
safe
round where he
three-K
knifed Ye,
anchoring in this spot.
After he got the kill on
Always going to be a
Icy,
good position to play from as a Sova.
legit saved them.
Especially with that meta smoke that Bang is throwing in on the site for him to play around. Sen need to be varied. They need to show a different look again here.
Shit, Marsh. Let's go. One round at a time.
Defensive setup, no one watching for it.
Full
Still
C
a bit
control.
of util to set second up like you said, but the
Do they
reaction
just
is called for
they're
by
insta
G2.
reacting A into Cypher
See
util.
signs
And
of it,
they're
they're
gonna
going
see
straight
omens, so
into
they're not
the
gonna
setup.
expect the Cypher util.
Sitting tucked into the corner here, so Cosmic
Never mind,
Divide.
he's on his
They're
camp.
probably
He's
going to
see it.
expect these trips to be for heaven.
No.
Bang's just caught with a bullet
No
to the head.
bang.
Celtics tucked low into the corner. He's not long for the ward there, not with a steel guard and
Oh,
overlapping
no.
Armageddon. Everything is being used by G2 to secure this round up.
Oh, Narrate
Chip
takes
damage.
a bunch of damage at the end there. Half
This
HP.
is it.
John has ult.
They won't lose this round.
But they're going to need healthy players to follow up on
Nah,
it.
this guy's...
Thunder. Gate crash backing away here, but he has to shot. Caught into the corner. It's a
I'm
good
not gonna lie, I did
combination.
not see the breach ult.
Stunned up there. Second wave of things, and he spotted it.
Gotcha, no way.
Valin shuts it down.
Nah, no way.
It's all left up to John now.
No way
Supporting
Valin
how
just
far
did
the
that.
Utah, but now left to step up. Earns himself the first one. Damage done to Valin and Jorg. It could be done, but a tap, and it's ice cold by G2.
Wow,
Not a
they don't
peek.
peek at all?
Not a glimpse. And now with time played,
Wow.
they win it out entirely. The 12th
right,
round
Valin
ends
closed
up
it
here
out.
for G2.
Valin.
Difficult round there.
Spoopy. Thank you.
Valin's kills are so important. When you expect
This
the
kill is
Cypher to be
everything.
on the site,
This kill
you're
goes the other
thinking
way.
maybe that those trips are for
Ascent
heaven.
wins.
And yet Zelsis is tucked over
Alright,
to
no
a
OC.
short. Valin, he
G2
gets
closes
it.
it.
Up to 20 kills.
And this is Sen map pick.
And he's caught Bang's timing so
Yeah,
often
and
as well.
it's split next.
Towards the end here, he's
Fuck me.
calling a great attack half, and he's delivering individually.
Rip and tear.
Just one round to stand between them though, and that is aggression. Second punished.
What a punish. That's the play that Second's been going for the majority of the half. Going back Sentinels to their more
I think it's
defaulty
over,
setup.
chat.
And
This is a
Second,
next map
he
situation.
had such a
But
start
the ads
to
will
this
be,
map.
the
He
ads
was
will
on
be better for
fire.
next map, promise. I'm gonna spam them after this map ends.
Now has to watch as G2
Oh,
try
Jordan.
to secure
Oh,
the
Jordan.
first of these
They're
map
gonna clear him
points.
too.
G2 have a habit of this as well. It's going to be that slow squeeze.
Thankfully,
over the
Trent
course
isn't
of the
scanning
round.
that, or he would be fucked.
Celsius, risky business pushing up like this.
Jordan
but
has to
risks
get
have
both,
to be
bruh.
taken.
Somehow, some way, he has to
Player
get
down.
both.
Head of the spear chopped right off with Zekken falling early here. Let's see if the clearance is there.
Oh, wait,
Here's it.
what?
Footsteps
Did he
onto
make
the
a
corner.
footstep?
Valin just can't be beaten right now.
No,
Wait.
locked in.
They've left this gap over towards B. Leaf exploiting it. John watching for it. Takes his
He
eyes
saw
off it
his
for a
gun?
moment.
No,
He's got the right
no
idea.
way,
They are
bro.
getting
It's over.
squeezed on the A side.
And they're going back to A.
Control of
The
the
good
map
read, though.
entirely,
Good
almost
read
here
by
in
Sen. They're
G2.
still
It has
world
to be
lead with
heroic
this.
from the Raiden John QT. Can they stand
Look
up
at where
against
Leaf
it?
is.
Slide to the angle here. John rattling shots. Found a raid.
Oh, he needed that
Guardian
third
can't
one.
get it done.
A.
One
Even then, it was over.
left to do it all. It's Bang. And already Leaf has his mark. Map 1. Domination in that second half here by G2.
They leveled up and found a different
I'm not
gear.
gonna lie, chat. Low-key, G2 dominated this map. Had they lost 2 huge fucking clutches. Like, Sen won 2 huge clutches in the first half. If even one of those goes Sen's way, I think this game is legit 13-8.
Versus the guard, but
So I think that's the big reason
here
why.
they stand once more, facing off
That
against
G2
each
players,
other.
like, or not the players,
With
but
all
like, you
to
know what I
play
mean? They don't
for.
have as much hype.
And
Like, people just want them to fucking lose.
Good reaction, some bit of damage done here. And, oh,
Because I was thinking the
Sunset
same thing.
not
I'm like, wait,
suppressed by the
anytime I
drones,
watch
so able to
G2
get the
play,
hell
I
out
just
of there.
fucking want them to lose.
that's a
Like, I agree. But I don't know why.
G2
So I
part of their
thought
game
about
plan
it
this
more.
time might be to try to apply pressure to Zelsis. We've seen quite a few teams run that kind of strategy against
It makes no
Sentinels and
sense. Like,
split.
I don't hate anyone on that team.
Walking all the way up though, that's okay. Acknowledgement of a bit of lead still. Second! Goodness
They're all
me.
legit the nicest guys,
Rapid
too.
fire when it goes to the hand. He's just seen a shoulder, might be hunting for a little bit more. 3 in a round for him. Can he get the 4?
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. Do you ever
He's
stop
back to
talking?
safety, rejoining.
Dude,
Rest of the pack.
now I'm gonna be all insecure about, like, saying anything. I'm kidding. I don't care.
And when you have a player that's on form like this, white hot to begin the map, why wouldn't you want to fight? He looks super confident.
G2 and C9
Zelsis'
have
bait
negative aura.
and put Valin and Jonah P
No, I
in
disagree.
an almost impossible
G2,
spot.
C9 is extremely frightening.
Walking but spotted. Just to the side here, and a flash and a read.
Alright, clean round. Sorry I missed
He's
pistol.
gonna steal his ace. Zekken could have had a second ace of the series already, and Narrate just
It's never been in doubt, I think.
I
with
don't
the
mean, like-
Sentinels team, as we were kind of mentioning.
Not that way.
Gets them up to the pistol round win. Very important, I think, to have a strong start.
Well, of course, they lost both pistols on Haven.
Yeah.
It was 13-9.
Come on, boys, come on. Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir.
He's not even
Bravo,
worried
thank
about
you
losing
to
the ace.
Prime.
He's locked in. They might have thought
All right.
that G2 were going to force this. G2, though, with no plant. No kills. They don't really
Oh my
have
god,
the
they
money to
didn't
go
buy
for it.
stingers. I'm genuinely blown
Sen,
away. I guess they didn't get bombed down, that's
full buy
why.
up as much as they can, just in case, but it should make this round extremely one-sided.
Salvos. The stun does force.
Alright, this should be a clean round, I
The
think.
Raiders just going to be trying to hold
Never
down
mind.
that line, but cleans up in the end. We'll see if that gun is retrievable. Might have just dropped down.
Where are the
Jordan
other players
couldn't even
playing
help, he had a
onside with
judge.
Narrate?
He had to sit behind that
Bit
smoke,
fearfully,
not even be
I
able to
think,
help
as well,
near it.
Aftershocks going to be pushing them back and away. And now doubled up, grouped up, bit of stray spam.
Oh,
but
surely
right click, jump in
not.
your
Dude,
face, classic,
surely
and that's
not.
gonna
We're
be
giving
gun
them
reclaimed.
stingers.
Another layer to it though. G2 looking to step forward once more, trying to fight for absolutely every single inch they can get. Sentinels the ones that slowed down
Game
here.
volume's
This
low?
retake
Sorry.
is just occurring, and
Okay,
the guns
G.
are not exactly the weapons of choice. Still John adjusts just in
Yeah, it's over.
time. Over towards the top though, that is the Sheriff singing out. And a
A
head ripped
full
off.
eco, by the
They
way.
didn't even force this round, Brent. They came in full, as much as you could possibly buy for Sentinels. Nothing for G2.
Unbelievable.
And they've
Full
somehow
eco is
stolen it
disgusting.
away.
Talk about just flipping expectations on his head. I think, you know,
You think
Sen
there's
not
some
going
pros
for like
that are
the
in the
two
pro
rifle,
league?
the three rifle by, two pistols on the side
Simply
of it.
'cause they aren't
fully
in
investing,
enough.
anticipating that G2
There aren't
would go
enough
for the
people in the
force.
tier 1 level.
Why
I mean,
wouldn't
there's
you
still a lot of
expect?
good
They've
tier
been
2
doing it
players,
all
though.
stage long, all year long.
So I don't think
Turns
so.
out they don't even need the force, apparently. Now, I think a lot of people are going to look at this round and point at Narrate as being the player that made the mistake by playing on site when
See,
the
like,
rest of his team
the
fell
fact
off.
that G2 won
But
that
I'd like
round,
them to do the opposite. I'd like Bagger
aren't
to
most
be
of us
actually
just, like,
getting
annoyed by
through
that?
smoke.
this guy said, I'm not mad. They played well
Momentum, though,
together.
it's gonna be
That's what I'm
taken
talking
away.
about. That's the
Wins
attitude
out
we
to
all
the
need to
sails
have.
here for Sentinels.
I agree.
Yeah, this is a devastating beginning. And once more, you know, the hard work of Zekken, he's going to be looking at it like, what more do I have to do, guys?
Yeah.
Free A bomb site.
He's got an outlaw in this round, up against full armor from everybody on G2. So the outlaw force.
This team is just too good right now. Like, actually. This whole year, they've just been too good. They've always been a step ahead of every opponent,
Prior.
except T1.
We'll see though. Might be offered a few targets. Still, the trouble is, like you mentioned, that's full armor, so 10 HP survived. That's going to be a bit battered and bruised, but he's
They
still
really
alive
didn't
for
need
now,
me.
and
No, Ian, they
extra
still
body could
need
make
you.
a massive difference.
Ian, if
for
you're
the
like-
Salvage still alive. He's going to be using them preemptively.
See, if you're
trying
on
to
this
slow down
team, they don't just
Sentinels
get worse all
here.
of a
They're gonna try and
sudden.
flood themselves. Difficulties.
But Leaf is
Not really
very
too many
good.
safe places to stand against
be
it,
fair.
but already vacuuming it up in terms of that space, and the time is ticking already with his spike. Good luck getting chances into this. At this point,
Like,
G2
it's
just
not
looking
that
try
bad
and
to
at
have
least
Leaf
get out
take
with the
your
rifles
spot,
and
you
the
know?
guns into their hands. Not the chance of one of them, but we'll see if the rest of them survive. And indeed they do. And
Look at Tarek, he's just standing the whole series? Really?
He does go down with the rest of his team.
Why? Why is he stressing
Taking the
out?
Stinger there gives them decent info that G2 weren't really trying to take B main there.
I think the rate was there with a good response in terms of having util to refight.
Oh, I mean, Zekken just wins this
Feeling like
fight
he
now.
had Safety.
Oh my god.
Just about missed the timing on that one. Second, he's going for seconds.
Of course.
Alright, A split. They do this a lot as well. Trenches scans.
Here. Drop down that turn, just a few kneecaps.
Big
All it
fucking
takes
kill.
here. Chopped straight down. John QT's there. Salvos. Jonah.
Good job, John Q. He's not even taking another fight. He's gonna get getting into sight
If they
with
do end
Zekken.
A, Zekken's been deadly
So
in
good.
his
Wow.
anchor position. He catches Jonah P. That spike dropped.
So
and he still
fucking
has a
good.
flash to play around.
Tiniest of angles to really work with.
30
All
seconds
being played
left.
around
Double
here. These
scan.
Sentinels players hard anchoring onto the site in a position here with a drone out wide. You've got to know exactly where they might be laying here with the
Huge stun.
It's
What a-
good. Right to the side, Trent. Getting away with bloody murder. Still off to the corner.
Okay, the
Sean,
sad
yeah,
thing
that
is this
prior
is still
damage
very
winded them up.
winnable for
They're running, gunning.
G2.
Still, it's a 2v3 situation. G2 at least get themselves into the post farm, but more needs to be done by Leaf. Already wrapping, and it's a fast play by Sentinels. They're not messing around. Trying to play this one a bit more loose.
I love that smoke on sight from Valorant.
Jesus, bro, they're gonna win.
Snake bites.
Oh
walking through
my
Valorant. This is
God.
so damn unexpected.
It's
It isn't even
perfect, bro. It's
necessary.
legit perfect.
Leaf cleaning them all up.
I think this is over.
Instinctual
Because
plays.
Valen did it in that round, whilst also doing
that kill is
everything
crazy.
required to be able to pull off a clutch. Had support from Leaf as well, but I love the way that he played around this.
Nice, Jake! Nice call, Jonah.
And Bang was phenomenal last time.
They're
these two
dodging
teams played.
Zekken, bro.
He's
Bang is
already
insane on this map,
leading
though. I think this is his best
on
map.
Aiden.
No signs of life until now. Bang is
flash.
going to be under a lot of
Huge,
scrutiny. Still with that
huge,
paranoia.
huge, bro.
Excellent. Nicole
Right
still
on time.
fighting forwards. Brilliant with the util. Snarate making sure to follow up, but G2 not done yet, not done. By Country Mars,
Oh,
still
that's
has a
so
deep
unlucky for
flash.
Valen, bro.
And a rage strike
That is so
right
unlucky.
back.
If he doesn't peek wide, he kills that
That's what
guy.
you want to see from Sentinels. How Sen got the win on Ascent previously.
Is the quality that bad, really?
And this
Might have
is a
changed my
really
bitrate
nice
too. I don't get it.
adjustment.
You hate
Obviously,
Sen?
A fumble there from G2 as
That's
well.
what it is.
With how Jonah P's flash.
I
set
give a
Valorant
fuck who
up.
wins this.
Let's go, boys.
Actually, kind of important because he still survives now 2 Vandal bullets.
Are you Stupod?
It's up, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'm a little
Dialing.
stupid.
Well, he's taking a whole load of damage in the process. Second repositions. Gate crash. Second exit plan up towards the side. Unanticipated with the angle, but instant with the trade.
Really good support
Missed
from
it.
G2. I mean, the fact that they're making it
Second
feel
down,
like it's
they're
a
not gonna
solo
fuck with
1v1
Bang again
fight,
at
and then
B.
Valorant swings around the corner to punish.
He's gonna keep making noise, hoping these guys push
It
mid.
actually
Jordan
makes
is
it
not pushing mid.
much more difficult, I would say, for the defenders to hold on to this A ramp area.
Really good by Sen,
Salvos
not
forward here.
over-rotating at
GT.
any point.
Great
They're not over-rotating at all.
proactive reclear
All
from
4
John.
have stayed in
He
the
realizes
exact
that
same
that's
spots.
fake.
Celsius has turned
Huge,
next as well.
huge volley
Tempo's
as
gonna be
well.
Turned right up with a snake bite, hopefully. Holding them back for now. It's essential that they hold on to control of B Heaven because anchoring players onto B. This is going to be a tight squeeze indeed. Dropping down at that salvos. Good by Sentinels
all
again,
that.
calling for it. Supplementary
Really
util.
They still had the Teho ult in the back pocket to use as well. I don't think there was really any round, but I think Sen are going to be
Holy
pretty happy about
fuck,
that.
I was
Gap down to
way
one, still have
behind.
Teho ult to be able to work with.
Huge ultimates. Be comfortable playing a retake potentially with it. See what the game plan looks like.
The game plan here for G2 seems to be put all the pressure into Sen.
Clearing out to the angle.
No one
Yes,
told
and
me.
done.
Send 4 next time, why don't you? 3 wasn't enough.
And now we missed a second fucking
Potentially,
round.
Still gets it down, stinger hand. Easing into it. In for mid. And they've got it all on lock. Sentinels, make sure that they
How am I this far
Why
behind?
G2's game plan would be.
That was
Let's
literally
try
like
to target
a
the
minute
weak area
plus.
Where Zekken's holding alone. And yet, it's not
Yeah.
weak at all.
Need a bit more than that.
He's absolutely done him.
I was watching yesterday's match.
Look at how nice that is onto Trent.
I mean, yeah. Good fucking around,
G2 have
Zekken.
lost
We needed
all
that.
Signs of control so far into this
Who's
match.
we? Who's
Last
we?
round, all going away Ascent.
Who's we?
Racked it up even, 4-4.
You hate
To be honest, the last two
G2.
rounds, they've tried to do just the same thing
They
twice.
had to
Yeah.
bring 3. They had to bring 3, and it still didn't work.
Yeah.
Throwing anything at the wall here, Valen. TP forwards. Already back up onto this line. Jump spot looking for the info. Zekken isolated into the corner. Salvos. He's going to make his position now all the more.
Alright,
important.
Zekken has
TP
fast
doesn't
leaf,
really know
done.
where Valen is playing forward still. He's going to get out of there. Side opened up, but as we've already mentioned, the use, well, at least the ults, it should be good, but a pit in your face. Might be second guessing things here. Sentinels, they do have the tools to deal with it.
I think
These
Leaf
were
is the
so
best
good
player.
at playing around these ultimates and creating close sight lines to make the stingers work.
Talking about dimensional drift even used on his own here, trying to spot
Alright,
out most
well,
of these
they have
players.
stingers,
Two
so
up
they're
through
just gonna
heaven,
win.
one just making his way over towards ramp. So
Viper
all
ult
in.
all the way in CT spawn.
But
They
this
have to
team
go A
now, it's all
ramp.
being cleared out nice and pretty now towards the back.
Good ult,
It's
Zekken. John
Zekken's
QD ult
turn.
as well, or breach ult?
Ping's going to be highlighting all sorts here, but now it is used. Armageddon on either side here, alternating. This is going to be a bit chaotic onto the side for about a moment. Kevin, can you
Jesus
pass your
fucking
way
Christ.
through?
Look
Salvos
at what we're watching.
denying the defuse
Does anyone else
entirely. They're swinging
understand
out
what
through
the
the
fuck
back,
we're
and Trent
watching?
left into the 1v1 ultimately. Time ticking, and G2 keep their heads above
Like, I actually feel
water.
bad for Prius there. I don't know what he could have done better.
That is this time, G2, they barrel through with a huge amount more utility to push Zekken away. And once they get the site for free, it doesn't matter how good your retakes are. You're going into a pit, you're going into ultimates. And if Trent's the last one alive, you're going into salvos as well. It is so difficult.
Do
Still
they
holding
rotate
down
to
his ground with
Zekken?
the
No
gate
one's
crash
rotating. They
behind.
just have open here.
Leaf was just trying to get set
Nah, they
up.
can't kill him, dude.
And as soon as he
They
is,
legit
Zekken
can't kill him. They just have
strikes.
to go B.
And now all of that information is going to get fed over to John Cutie. They know that they're not ending A. It was Leaf alone. No trade came
The
through.
thing is, when they go B,
Saying
Bang
to
is
get ready
usually
for
here.
A B pop, a B split, something like that is almost certainly going to be happening.
This is a good scan.
A
Very
little
good
bit
scan.
easier here. Drone, gotta be careful. Broken. Jorg's not taking any chances. Sam was over towards the top here with the paranoia layer
Good
down. Alongside, it's gonna be no offloaded. Viper's pit. It's gonna be hiding now, blanketing the
Wow.
site ever so slightly here for Sentinels, but time is of the essence of G2. They need that move on. 20 seconds left, a bit of stray spam and
Jordan
hoping.
cannot
running
die.
and gunning. And some prayers for them. Jumping down and away, around to the side. Now, it's
Huge.
handed.
Jordan living is everything there.
Multitude of
Good ult.
kills. All
Very
to
good
his
ult.
liking, and poor Jonah P. Not much to do in this spot.
They challenged the pit and they lost. Some of those are just going to come down to timings. But Sen
played.
had the read.
Jordan MVP of the round, no cap.
They knew what their protocol was going to be if they got pushed.
Zekken
Where else is he gonna plant?
this
The
is another
whole
eco
left
round.
side of the bomb
Making
site,
good.
he cannot plant. He's in a Viper roll.
That's a no scope. Okay.
They can't kill this guy,
Look
bro.
at the draw there with the outlaw in hand. Sees the cross though with the bodies and knows that the fight's going to be coming
Wait.
hot, fast and heavy here, but already lead's going to be
Wait, what?
raining down and bodies toppling and falling in through the choke points. No real chance in hell now for G2.
And this wasn't even a stinger buy for G2. It was so
Yo, who
much
just
of an
typed
eco,
Adderall ass kid?
but they only had the sheriffs to work with, so not even fast through the choke point. Much less sting, and Sentinels should be good here to get up to 6.
Disciplined. Zekin's holding it. John onto the corner.
You and Sen started
Very
winning.
consistent.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Taking
need Sen to win
control,
this
looks
map. I need it to be like a close game, you know?
Leaf changes where the
It's a
orb
shameless
is.
stream if
So
I stream
that's
for
a
like,
nice
what,
adjustment. Makes it much
hour,
more difficult
30
for Zek
minutes,
to
like
play
what?
around while the rest of his team is in mid
Or
and
like
B.
by like 2.5 hours, I
Open up
guess.
now onto the
For
angles.
map 3.
This here's a test for you. Sidestepping most of it. He's got the smokes to try and play around. Stray bullets. not
Now you guys
catching
gotta
onto him.
respect it though. At the age of 33, your boy watches APAC, goes to bed, and then wakes up to watch this shit.
Slow going for now for G2, but they are.
You have
getting
to
back
respect
control
that, no?
towards B main.
Like the grind is real.
And 2 players from Sentinels have kind of been stuck defending a ramp because of this new orb placement.
Like,
now that there's a bit of a gap
I
in
didn't
mid
even
as well,
eat food.
Zeki
I'm
has
so
to fall
fucking
back,
hungry.
Has to watch vents because Celsius has let that slip, but Senna doing a good job
Strong
re-clearing.
woke up, brushed my teeth.
Holding up that space
Wiped
here,
away
they
the
have to have
crusties,
control.
got on.
This does put the Sentinels players in a bit of a spot.
Well,
Squeeze.
they've got the breach ult though to relieve this pressure.
I thought you were 40.
Narrate's got to be good
All
with
right.
it.
He's behind most of his team though. He
In
can't really
esports,
use it
I'm
to
like
try
55.
and reactively help them out. And Jogamo straight in. First into the breach.
Big
Round to the
breach
side,
ult,
there it is.
big
Team started
fucking
action.
breach ult.
And John QD not long for the world.
Oh
Nice.
my god, they did
He's
not
tucked
get
now
enough from
towards
that.
the
They
side.
did
A
not get
offensive
enough from
discipline
that.
at G2.
I think it was Jonas'
Is all it
stun that
takes to
stopped everything.
Dismantle it. Zekin and Bang now left. See what they can do.
Huge.
Quick play, flash through.
And 6-6
This
half.
many
Not bad.
players.
Honestly,
Now
not bad at all.
impossible. 6-6.
I forgot
G2
who lost pistol.
really
Did
finding it
G2 win pistol?
tough, I think, to get
Salvos
through.
at the start of the round is always a possibility.
There's a stun, there's a TP. It's countered up.
Oh
yeah,
boy.
you see it
Oh
re-cleared,
boy.
and Zekin has no get out here.
Oh
Barely
boy.
able to survive. Not taking too much
Survived
damage.
with
None in fact.
max health?
So here it is, double
And
face.
Jaw died?
That's good discipline. Combining forwards now and paving a way to success. Open access. to
Any
the
other
site.
player that
It's
isn't
going to be open though, so no.
that
safe
isn't
plan
Zek in
that
there,
direction,
and
but
he
plan for
dies.
main
I
at least.
promise.
And this is where you get to see if Sentinels can be perfect in these post-plant spots.
This is reactive, feeling the heat there from Leaf, and now he's going to be rejoined by the rest of his team, and you're right.
John
Wow,
is playing
John
so
Cutie just
safe
gets
with
to
the
play all
salvos,
the
which are back
post-plant.
in 10 seconds.
Trying to drag this one out all the way.
doesn't die, they
forwards.
just
A lot
win.
of util being expended.
John Cutie doesn't
Towards
die,
him.
they
John
just
not
win
even
by
creeping
default.
around
That's
for the
right.
backstab. He wants to play just for the salvo timing. Realizing that's the big advantage on top of the players that they've already taken out. Stun.
Well played, man.
Forwards. John with a swing.
Well fucking
Finally,
played.
the time to strike is there.
Perfect.
Pistol
Sen
round.
can win this map.
Burnt up for
Sen can
Sentinels.
and will win this map, chat.
That's the kind of round that Valorant
Okay,
was
I'm just gonna say it.
for
I
few
don't
of the
I
ecos
don't
that they ran
I
on the
think G2 is gonna
attack
win,
side, it's
but I
John
have to
pulls
root
it
for
out
Sen.
on the
I don't know
pistol.
why. I still don't
Going
understand
fast,
why.
They ran pressure, then back into sight. And Sentinels, a team that are known for their retakes on this map, played the post plant beautifully here.
Wow, they don't expect the tails to sit there.
That's sad, bro. Everyone roots.
Control in the process. 40 seconds left though for Sentinels.
Jorg forced off the line here a little bit.
Time might start to be a problem. Trent does have to give up.
Could have gotten
Control
punished.
towards A heaven.
Sen have got a lot of room around the map.
Not a lot of
Fake
time to
A,
work
go
with, though.
vents to
Off
B.
the back of it, but they might
Wow,
continue
look
to
at
pivot.
these guys go.
Especially
What a
if that
kill,
flank
bro.
goes
What a
away,
kill.
John, which it does.
You
He's
just
already
gifted them a
over
kill.
Emerson, steps over it and Valen just drops him.
I think Valorant holds
Down
this
on the
down.
kneecaps.
Now he's gonna play it
Paranoia
properly and
weaves
stay
in,
alive.
Leaf with the peak. It's ahead,
That's
topples
perfect,
and
bro.
rolls. 2 players left now to do all they can. Sentinels with no real time to work with. 12 seconds.
Ah, it's perfect.
Creeping, crawling, walking around, but Zelsis needs to be covered into this spot in the salvos while no
It's
access
legit
whatsoever
perfect.
to a safe plant. Picked up by Zekin, but at this point, fool's errand to try and go for that one. Swarmed by G2.
Well handled there from G2, considering how much space they gave Sentinels.
They know when to
through
use
mid.
util. They know when to fall
Look like
back.
Sen, even
They
though
don't
they were down
overextend.
4v5, could have created
They're
a
just
lot of danger.
genuinely playing perfectly.
But Valen cleans things up in his anchor spot on A. Now we get rifles on board, both teams. And Sen leaning over towards B main at the start of this round again. It looks like this time Jonah.
Can we
is
do
gonna
a
go
nice
for the
little
kind
B
of
split? I
start
just
of
wanna see
Aftershock
one
to
B
try to
split.
Control that space.
Mid control B
It's
split.
the aftershock, bangs past it.
Yeah, tip it again. Does Valen expect it?
We already have B main control. Easy B split.
Hearing some sound cues,
boy.
Zelsis.
Oh boy.
Bullet to the head, with the wall blocking most of the damage. Lucky to be alive.
And a reclear pushes Bang away in the B main.
Alright, well.
So this is now a huge fight in mid.
They're getting active, aren't they? G2.
8 players.
This guy said, I think you're rooting for Sen because G2 is playing like they're trying too hard. Why is that so true?
Utils forwards, flick to the side. Sentinels have got the fire in line.
Why is that actually true though?
Slow down though, minute on the mark. Gotta take that spike all the way.
Like, why is no one taking
Okay,
any risks, man?
evacuation call
Why do you
forward.
have to plead this
Running
perfectly?
into Jorgamo. He hears it. Splashing around towards sewers. Drone.
This is it. Oh my god.
Couldn't break it. Had to commit. Had to
Alright,
go
well,
all
they're
the
already
way out,
rotated
back
here.
out of there. TP's forwards as well.
And he has another
Onto the
smoke soon.
site.
I think
Second.
Zelsis took 140 there.
Seconds,
Bro, they just
anticipated
win.
the pathing. Forwards down
They're
into
just gonna
hell.
win, bro.
And Zelsis is the last one standing. They know exactly
Perfect
where he is.
rotations. Jogamo doesn't overextend
That's
and go
nice
for a
round
hero
again from
kill at
G2,
A
the
main
way
because
that
he
they
knows his
flood
team
in,
is rotating
instead of
because they
playing
hurt
offside for the
everyone.
retake, getting ahead of your
Like,
opponent,
the way
figuring out
G2
what
plays
they're
this
gonna
game is
do.
how you're supposed to play this game.
G2
But it's
giving
annoying.
you- Okay, well, pressure mounting here by Zekin. Dimensional drift, spots out of one. Essential that Jorgamo was able to get rid of that drone, but he's still going to be stunned up into the corner. He's sticking around. Finally TPing back.
What the hell is Valen doing? He's spawned.
Okay, TP forwards, or at least a fast
Okay,
flag
Narrate.
is called for.
Let's give us
Not
some
sure how
life.
Valen got there into the end, but it's a plan
Good TP.
nevertheless. Sentinels
Second.
get themselves into a tight, tucked spot. Into the post. Where's the next level of things here? Shock into the corner once more. Evacuation again. Pulling back and away. G2.
I don't like this.
Just trying to bleed Sentinels out.
I don't like it, man.
Time being bought, util held, and guns not at the ready here.
I don't like it,
Valen!
bro. I don't
Right
like
from
it, man. They're
behind.
too good. G2's
Nice
too
with the
good.
three-piece.
Valorant is way
A
too
round
good.
lead now for G2.
Away from
Here
that
comes the
B.
timeout.
I mean, he needed the rest of his team to control the map and make sure that they didn't lose the round before his flank could come through. And they gave him that time. They played with that patience.
Sen is
And he
overextending.
delivered for them with a 3K.
Jake! That down, boy.
Top of the scoreboard for Valen.
Did you say
Talking
down,
his
boy?
talk.
Yeah, Sentinels.
Because Sova kind of got
Operating
fucked by
his hand,
Fade.
he's posted
When
up.
Fade
It's a game of reactions.
came out,
Game of timing,
a lot of people
just
just swapped to Fade.
shoulder.
These are the two
One elbow,
prowlers.
barely peeking out. That's all he needed.
Viper does make sense, though. There's
Oh,
not another
immediately
character
there.
like
Yeah,
Viper.
to try to reset him back up on the angle.
Maybe Harbor,
was
but
forced to fall back off. He
the
didn't
Viper
wanna
wall
get
just goes
traded,
up and
the drone
down.
helps set him back
Harbor
up
just
again.
gets one wall.
Wings as well.
Like, Harbor has never
Looking up for
taken
now, John's gonna have
Viper's
that
spot.
drone. Gotta respect it. Again, Jorg does not want to be caught.
Alright,
out
let's
into
see
the
how
open.
perfectly they
TP
played this
fast.
round.
That's Fang taking a bit of ramp control. Presence noted here by G2. They
Okay,
are reinforcing.
Jaws in the bomb
most
site.
of the
Trent's
map
getting in to
towards
help
the A
him.
side.
Leaf is here as well, but they have zero eyes on mid. But it doesn't matter really that much. No one's in danger of mid.
Found the one Armageddon. Trying to push them past. But locked down into the spot.
It's just
Jorgamo
over,
not to be
bro.
denied. A chance.
It's legit just
A bit of
over.
argy-bargy.
30 seconds
He's already
left.
picked up 3 into the round now, and John QT is left to pick up those pieces.
And that's a spot that G2 have been in a few times as well. G2, this is their 4th time attending an America's final. Back to back to back to back.
I guess that works.
Jorg spotted, he hears it though. Jumping up towards ramp, it's going to be stun at least to relieve some of that pressure.
Good thing is Jaw doesn't get this line
G2
back for
only
free,
won one of those, by the way. The
so they
most
have to
recent.
keep 2 people here.
Lost 100
Bad
lost
thing
to
is,
Leviathan last year,
these guys
making
could just
sure
hold B knowing
that
mid
they
is
don't
clear.
lose again.
Trying to defend this one, they don't
Or
know where
Viper
the TP
ulted.
is, but finally, okay, set your sights onto it, Valen.
Good smoke.
He knows where this one's coming. Anchor Smoke's going to be laid
Good
down on top of
flash.
it, double TP into the back, that's
Wow,
paranoia. Should
everything
be a
is good.
connection onto a multitude of them. Just a clone, but not going to be faked out for too much longer. 25 seconds left.
Now what?
Sen, they call for
This
the
is a
pause,
now what?
tempering the moment for just a bit.
But there's so many defenders here.
Here it is, util
my
in their
God, it's
hands.
perfect, guys.
Smoke
It's genuinely
shot down,
perfect.
and Valen lights
It's
them
legit
all up.
perfect how they're playing. Like, Valen could not have played that round any better.
Bodies here in a fight going all the way of G2.
Which is rather than just end in a massive execute, because G2 have always had the read. And they haven't really been doing much of a pinch onto A-Ramp.
Okay,
This could
good
be
double
nice
drop then.
pressure onto Trent,
This is the best default
but
Sen has
Sen
ran
can
so far.
back away.
And he
Gonna
TP's
get
away,
out
so
of
it's
here, yeah,
fine.
because there's a kun barely out of the
Do they
Just
retake
waiting for
mid
the last
now?
possible moment. Dramatic effect and all.
Good,
but
good,
certainly
very
a bit
good.
more than that now with the drone to lead the charge. Seconds there alongside it.
Very, very well
Damage
played
to
round
the
by Sen right now.
process. What's the next level to it? Timing taken, slipping past it, in through the
Whoa,
smoke.
oh my god, what a
PC
shot.
to just try and drop down is punished.
Valen,
Good
another
trade.
hero around or no?
Sentinels though,
Nope.
time to shine for them. Rolling Thunder.
Okay, they finally have an advantage in a post plant.
Site open access, but Trent has already weaved his way.
Nah.
Snaps
Okay,
up.
he didn't get one.
Reaction, and there's the follow-up. Valen's right there.
No, but
Paranoia
Valen is literally doing
sweeps
God's
through the
work.
rate.
He's
Having
doing
a
God's
turn,
work,
step
no
up
cap.
towards it, and Valen almost there with that reaction, but dealt with. All down to Jorg now. Retake with the op. And Zelsis, cheeky with the off angle. Yeah, that's going to get the job done.
Huge.
Much better
Only
round
2
from
guns up
Sentinels.
though.
They were able to generate picks before
Alright,
hit
they
the
just gotta
site
keep doing this.
by
They gotta keep
fighting
taking
for
mid
B-heavy
fast.
control. Instead of
And
doing a bit of a
then
non-committal
splitting.
take of map control and then ending
This
with a
A-ramp
side
shit
pop,
ain't working. B-pops aren't working.
they find a way, and they find the players that are trying to deny them that control.
By the way, 2 minutes till an ad comes.
Leaf decided to
Nice,
hold his
boys.
ground, and that's how Zekken got the
Bang
opener,
looks
and then
tilted.
the
Maybe
trade
he's
out
just
from
focused,
Bang,
guys.
That 1-2
He's just
combo
focused.
that we've been seeing from Zekken and Bang. Coming together nicely. Jorg is going to pick up another op. So, pretty similar scenes again. And Sentinels
Bang's
wanna
form is
start
probably
to
the best
take
it's
round,
ever
wanna
been,
start
in my
putting the
opinion.
pressure onto him early.
Might be meeting a lot of them again.
No, surely not. Sure.
Causes issues this time.
He
Oh,
legged him.
my
Oh
leg
my
shot.
god.
He's
Oh
not going to be
my
denied that
God.
kill.
It's just over.
Surely
It's over. No
does the
entry
dirty
now.
work at the tail end
There,
of it,
nobody
even
can
gets
entry
out
the
of
bomb
it.
site now.
That's incredible bravery from Jorgamo sticking around as well. Rather than wondering about
Just
getting
zero surprise
caught,
factor.
suppressed, traded.
Just takes the risk, stands his ground.
It's so
rewarded for
cooked.
it.
It's cooked. It's cooked.
Zelsis, though, has actually got himself into a decent position here. Now, of course, Jorgamo's on the other side of this. I would expect Sen to want to go back to Zelsis because he's got the Viper's Pit. If you can get onto a site, that's one of the best ultimates to turn a 4v5 in your favor. But it's another first pick that goes against
No
Sentinels.
mid at all. Nobody goes mid.
Be main. Did it spot the players? That's the question.
Okay, this is better.
Yeah, I
Alan
think
ults for the info.
it must have done because Jonah P is starting to react already over there. But this is kind of nice. It's opened up the A site. It's allowed them to come back
This is
to
good.
Zelsis. And the pit could yet be Sen's favor.
30
No
seconds
one
down.
giving up a pick on G2
This is
at
not
all.
anticipated either from Jonah P. You're hearing it now to rumble up through vents. Surely heard
Look
and
at where
spotted,
Jaw
stunned,
is, dude.
slows him down. Salvos.
Really good
Trying
reposition
to
by
be used
Trent
here.
to
Sen
come help.
being slow to a crawl.
With
Gonna get a
18
move
seconds
on, but
left,
really
they're playing
just being
double A.
bogged down by the multitudes of util the G2 have.
Oh, yeah,
in
it's
their
over.
back
This shit
pocket.
is
There's
wraps.
another one for you. Stun forwards and whipping, hopping
That's-
all around. You're
this
gonna
could not
meeting
be
your
more
match
over than it
into
is.
the blender.
Exact mirror of the first map.
Okay.
Second wants to increase that
Your
tempo
rule.
here with the
Does
dimensional
Jaw get
shift.
one
Out
and
where the
die?
players could be. Jogamo
Oh, nope.
forced back out of the fight. Happy to play the retake though. There's G2.
Two
especially
stingers,
with that
3
rolling thunder
stingers.
Forwards in their back pocket.
Viper ults,
Though.
okay. There's a
More
world.
Difficulties.
This is hard now for G2.
Slow down for now here, but the salvos, paranoia.
Oh my
It's going to
god.
be
Oh my
pulled
god.
out.
Oh my god.
Sentinels trying to set themselves up nicely into this one.
Oh.
Random spam! That's
Oh.
the one player that could not go down with it. The pit dropped down.
Oh,
The
hell
Sentinels were
no.
lacking. Left gasping for air here.
It's
G2,
GG, bro.
Just
Nah, nah,
dominant.
nah, The first guy that guy spammed
We thought G2
is
were in
the Viper.
survival mode in the lower bracket. But actually, Sen dug deep and they pushed it all the way to 5, unexpectedly.
How's
And
the
really
season
made
going?
People take notice. This time, G2 look a
we
step
could have done
above
better.
right now, and Sen need those hidden reserves to come to the forefront.
You're in the presence here, Jogamo. He's sticking around for quite some time. Very final moment before he eventually evacuates.
Could have been better.
Clearance
3-0, you think?
needed,
Yeah, I do.
timing, potentially.
Oh my god, that was the kill to get. He had to get at least leaf there.
Grasp.
Now what? Now what?
They
What's
might
the mid
think,
round
though,
here?
That was the backstab,
What is the
and
mid
it's
round
actually
here?
gonna
Two
be
guys
a
walking
full
into
B
B. They're
split.
gonna make noise B
That's
while these
not
guys
the
go into
case.
A.
Sentinels are
That's
running
the
a
only
bit
hope they
fake
have. It's
and
good. It's good.
slowly
This is good.
taking a main control all throughout this time.
This is
Now,
good from
Trent
Sen.
is often
They're
gonna be
praying
using
nobody's
his
pushed
drone
up
to
mid,
re-clear
but
through a main.
usually
But
G2 when they get
because
an advantage and
they
Leaf
heard
is
so
low,
much noise
they'll fall
towards
back.
B earlier on, he hasn't
They'll
done it yet.
fall back
Only
and play
just
numbers a
now does
lot.
he drone.
Broken potentially only by Zek.
Oh, they're turning into a split. I like this.
Yeah, he's not
Visor
calling-
art.
well,
Oh, and he
Jogamo
missed the
starts
drone
rotating over,
or
but
the dog.
Yeah, not
Getting
going to
a feel
realize.
for it now.
They're not going to realize that this is a full A pop.
Celsius wrapping
This is
around
huge.
Here. Critical
Oh,
with the kill, and
fuck,
Jonah
it's gonna be
P
3-0.
Just decimates him, ends him. Arc control, giving up Zekken. Looking to see if he can reclaim a bit of that territory. It's going to make all the difference to Sentinels here. Pistol round to get the plant down, and damage has been done prior.
Zekken,
So
we need you.
easy
Another
cleanup, but I
ace,
think you can expect
perhaps?
This one. Wrapping around again, second go of things, Leaf. Salvos potentially to push them back at second. Handed, potential chances, bang. Potentially stealing away, but Leaf has slipped it all the way through into Art.
This is huge, and he has missiles coming.
All the way behind, 8 seconds on the salvos.
That's gonna make a
No! Okay, he's good actually. Missiles. It's over. Sen wins.
Surely Valen onto the defuse.
Even if he has it, Sen wins.
Salvos lay it down, Valen. Hot feet. He's got a lot to ask now in this
No way,
spot.
Valen wins this.
Propped up and bang! Takes him out.
Players.
Huge.
First of all, Narrate coming through mid,
huge.
I think should have been able to catch one and instead got clocked in the head.
One enemy.
And we saw another tussle over towards Art that didn't go their way. I think that was Zelsis, but
4
bang
kills,
throughout
pistol.
it all. In
Bang
a
off to a
main,
good start.
Locking it down, a 4K.
You did a really good job that round of shooting them. You should do that more.
16 seconds analysis is spot on. I don't know.
As he's breaking it, we peek.
Sentinels now should be
Gorgeous.
set up for
It's just gorgeous.
decent bonus round on a peak.
Alright, pop vines.
Bumbling into the walls a little bit there, but still gets away. Nice and healthy.
A lot of noise made at A. I think
Not shy
if I'm
whatsoever
not
here.
mistaken. Wait, he didn't
Willing
use
to
his
try and
scan.
step
Never
up,
mind.
Zeki.
He wants to use his scan for
Side
B.
steps, so C's is going to be dodged.
Did he missile A main or no chat?
G2
Start.
trying to make sure that they can remove this
Oh
space.
my
Put a rifle in hand.
God. Jordan, don't peek.
Bonus.
Don't peek.
There's a lot of
Okay,
danger
peek.
towards
My bad.
it.
Peek.
Zelsis.
Just peek.
How the hell is this guy still breathing?
29 HP with the regen shields. This round was supposed to be going over towards B. You could see because of
Really
John
good
was taking the
slowdown.
spike.
Very.
Instead, the Art players find so much success, but
He
with
thinks-
Narrate falling,
Ah, Jordan! Oh, okay,
yeah,
good.
Again.
No, Jogamo's
from
here,
the
and I feel like
side.
he's about to do something crazy, guys.
3v1 now for Jogamo.
They can't think he's this close.
In the right place
They
at the
don't
right
think he's this
time with the
close.
weapon at
This is
hand.
too close.
There's a chance with Zelsis low enough as he is.
Spike planted.
To the post
Good
plant, though,
jiggle.
plenty of
Good
bullets to send
fucking
twos
jiggle,
to
bro.
expend. Angle watch 4.
Holy fuck.
Finds a first. Zelsis goes absolutely massive.
I wonder what Zekan's analysis of the situation is going to be.
We take
Because
that.
again, Zelsis
We
just
take
kinda
this as
did
well.
a great job of shooting them.
W regen armor.
I think.
The reclear
Okay,
call.
the full A hit.
Towards A. Cosmic Divide.
I mean, these
As
vines
we
are a little
mentioned, Josh,
annoying.
Now's the time to let those ults shine here for Sentinels. Full clearance though, G2.
They're gonna flood back in.
Control,
Are
but
they flooding?
backside is
They can't flood though. You
fair.
there's Visal.
Good. Happy to play around this spot here. Needs a bit of an evacuation policy though with the TP, and he could just be getting pressured at a moment's notice.
Good,
Still
good, good, Visal. Good, Visal.
Slowed down.
All right, now
Sentinels.
it's all set.
Full access.
We're
Still
chilling.
haven't been able to get the plant on. Okay, and that might be a bit
Oh
of a
my
problem.
god, this guy's flanking.
I mean, this might be a bit of a problem. Jorgamon coming from the flank.
They're gonna fade ult too. They're gonna fade ult. They don't hear anything, and then he's gonna run.
Nightfall,
Whoa!
util used. Armageddon! Can you run? Can you escape? Right into the maw.
Nice.
It's open access here with the rifles
Nice.
in hand and still different to
Nice, he's
nothing
low
but
as well.
Sen.
Even if
Happy to
Jog
just
gets a kill
all
here,
the
this
way.
round's over. Sen wins.
Stand up tall and proud here. Yeah. Jorgamo's flank,
And
not
see.
a problem anymore.
And he's got to just save
Guys,
the
10-2
operator.
half. I'm calling
He
it right
didn't
now,
give away
10-2
where
half.
he was coming from.
Very, very rare. Sen with a good start though towards one. Jorgamo. Oh, okay. Done some damage and gets out.
I missed it.
Barely alive though.
It's okay though. 10-2
Straight.
half coming.
Drop down to barely anything in terms of health here, but an
okay,
opening
this
pick
round's
might be
lost,
exactly
though.
what G2 needed.
Visal,
And G2 are so
AOL,
good on these
your
late
rule.
buy rounds. When they played
And they
against
cleared out
Evil
Aiden.
Geniuses, they were winning so many rounds like this.
Didn't
with
take any
lower
lines
weaponry
though.
on
I'm
Pearl.
surprised Jaw didn't
But
take that
most
line.
of the time, they
Hey
had
man,
Stingers to work with, and 3
guess
players
it wouldn't
here
have
with
mattered.
just sheriffs.
huge scan.
The drone's not going to be dealt with there, so... Okay, Jorgamo's position is noted. He has to TP back it away, so open to the A site. Dimensional drift forwards, pinging out into the smoke. He's expecting a little bit of spam
He's
here.
gonna go
but
A main.
this is
He
Util as
he
well to
loves
accompany
going
it.
A main play.
Sees
Oh, he's not doing it.
Towards the top, delaying it.
Good
The
ults.
possibility alongside that
Oh, they've
Armageddon.
lost
You're
the bomb
rolling
site.
out the red carpet
Hold
at this
Jordan.
point. It's up to Sentinels if they can hold this one down.
No,
The
he doesn't
reaction,
know
they
there's
wanna
another
clear these
guy.
players Out and away, but they missed the
Huge
corner,
trade, though.
Valin. It's only the one. Traded out by
Oh my god, they think it's gonna be B.
To the
They
corner
think it's gonna
again.
be
He needs
B.
to try and find that big Jonah P.
If Bang dies, it's a nightmare.
It's not shy.
There.
Just missed the timing onto it. Sentinels are going to be aware of this.
Jaw
Good
not
right.
being at A
That's
right now is
exactly what Bang needed,
huge.
an escort
Sen
to be
can
able
win
to
this
get
round
into
now.
site safely with Spike.
Obscuring vision.
Time barely there. Any more delay from G2? Just not quite.
10 seconds left.
No, they've run out of artillery at this point. They did have salvos
Well.
to try to work with,
Concealment.
but I think Trent
You're
wants to
retaking
save
with an
them.
op
Smoke propped. Horn.
and 2 guys on
dealt with
half health.
broken
I don't
here.
think it's
G2
happening. Sen wins.
Scurrying around towards the back of
Sen
the
wins.
site. Bang. That rightful player, but it's
No,
spam.
Sen
What a
wins, Sen
flick.
wins. There's no way.
Giorgimo, operator in hand. He's adding
We got missiles as well.
level of
soon.
danger towards this one. Fake TP forwards. They want to know and spot where these players potentially could be. And he's seen when a raid is at least a C's. Up and over. Horn reveals
What?
all.
Legit perfect
Lovely
from
little
there.
combo. The C's first.
Guns in the hands of G2 though. Was a half buy on the last. Despite the operator.
Fighting A main potentially here as well.
Yeah, really clashing. An attempt towards it though.
Jordan
Jonah P
keeps
is already
getting these
cleaned up out
kills.
towards Art still. It's an important fight to take.
All right,
That
it's
is
10-2,
monstrous
maybe
He's
11-1.
having a map here.
Nothing
Controlled
G2
all
are
of that
doing is
aggression.
working.
They even got the pick over towards Art, and Sen looking like they're going to sail away with a 7th.
Not 12 though. It's not
No
going to be
stop for them
12
at this
though.
point.
I promise you that.
Wonderful beginning. Leaf though, Zelsis off.
Oh,
but
big
okay,
trade.
there,
Fucking
isn't he?
huge.
Planted.
Can't let that go unchecked. Valin.
Valen's doing that thing
He
again.
was pushed up so slightly, but in that
Oh.
1v2, bang! Again. Perfect with the timing and the shots as well.
Wow.
Fired into A-main. We already mentioned it.
Wow,
but
chat,
that
get ready to
is
gift
the
me
important
100.
piece.
That's
Sidestepping,
crazy.
dodging
100
bullets.
subs? Thank you guys.
Cannon for G2.
Ooh,
fighting
mid-trap.
big on the eco. Super
G2
classic
mid-trap.
plan, and they've caught
Worked
back
like
in
a
the corner. Oh,
charm.
sorry, Zelsis in the corner.
Worked
Still,
like a fucking
and Vila winning the
charm.
raid off to the side. It's an aggro play by G2 on their own half buy, potentially something to turn the tide of the way that this map has been going.
John might be stuck.
We
Or
are
might
getting
find the
ecoed.
timing
Who's
on the
we?
Timing here.
Balance right there behind. Thorns are deaded. Supplementary. A bit more bits and pieces are led here. Valin. Oh my, it was a silent.
And just like that, it's over.
Up, but eventually
That's
gets
one
it.
round.
Now just John QT, 1v4. Trent, unfortunately with the timing there, he was watching that for the longest moment, but just turned his back towards it. John QT has got a
Yeah,
lot
the
more
bomb
to do
is
though
down
in this
over
spot.
here.
The
If
spike
John
has been
QT wins this round,
dropped and
if
isolated,
John
but
QT wins this round, I'll
so
pay
many
you guys money.
spikes. John
I don't know how much yet though.
picking them apart here. 1v4.
Nah, this bomb is in like a
Actually, still
fucked
got drone
spot.
to work with as well. It's
There's
tough
just no way.
to want to drone in any of these spots.
Although
You know
Valen
that
is
the back
very
isn't
low.
Gonna be safe. But if he gets a bit of
Oh
info,
my
if
god.
he spots a peak,
Oh
Valen keeps walking
30
forwards
seconds.
here.
Yeah,
god.
making sure that they double up here, but the timing
Oh,
is
NC,
missed.
bro.
The acceleration
Valen well
by
played.
Valin.
He just wanted to find
John
him
had
for
chances
Jaw.
for sure, but it's the map that
Why take out Knife there?
not
Why
just
take out Knife?
eludes
Because
them,
he
it's
doesn't
been
think
haunting them, I think,
the
as well,
Astra
for
that's
their
1
entire
HP is going to be
history so far
pushing
this
him.
It's definitely the most dramatic map for G2, isn't it? You think about big moments for G2.
Yep.
In
He wants to
2025,
speed
a
this
lot of
shit
them
up.
have happened on
He
the
doesn't
road.
have that much time.
But a lot of them have
Nice,
been
boys.
close, either heartbreak, crazy overtimes. I'm thinking about
Why would
whether
Astra with
4
1
HP
HP just be
missed.
sitting on bomb? Obviously, John QT thinks they're going to be like playing around here.
Another scrap over towards A
A
main.
lot of bodies.
And Giorgimo getting posted with an operator. He didn't play with the op on this side of the map previously.
You could be there,
Two.
question mark? Go fuck yourself,
Reclaim
bitch.
some of that space. What a shot.
Okay, I need a
Snaps
10-2
it.
half here for my
Bullet to the
100
chest.
gifted.
Second is gone.
So, can we like get back to
Scurrying
winning
now from
ways,
Sentinels to try and
or
reclaim some of that space, but already the call
Jordan?
is made to try and refight towards Art.
Fuck
And
you,
Zelsis
Jordan.
is the next one up on the chopping block. Double stars laid down. This one a bit more pace potentially injected or hoped to by Sen, but they're being slowed down by all that util. Season through the back. It's avoided. Bang's going to be slowed down himself.
He had no smokes on cooldown, so he had to recall. That means Art is so open.
Instant.
why didn't
There,
you
trying to
qualify
play
if
with
you
the
know so
trades.
much? Because we're washed.
This time the discipline is reigning supreme here from G2. They make sure to
All
leave
of
no
us.
gaps for Sentinels to...
Art this time gets a lot of help and gets a 4K. Giorgimo's op-in has been really good today. It was a big turning point for them on Split as well.
All right, I need this three-round
his
win streak here from Sun,
Individually
and it's
good
going to
op-in
happen. I
performances,
think we have
G2 have not
ults
really
coming
been
up
able to
too.
string it into rounds until just
Pretty
then.
sure. Except they
G2
won't.
getting active once more, all the way through.
What the
Doesn't
fuck
care
is
about the team
happening?
damage from their own side.
Yo, 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 yo.
Delayed in the making, but Jorg's here. Flown into the face, will bang, be baited, not quite.
Nice!
Swing.
Bang, baby!
Oh my god!
Get ready to
Didn't
pay
even
up,
need to kill
motherfuckers.
Trent.
Get ready to
That's
pay the fuck
collateral
up.
damage.
I want my money.
Difference maker for it. Leaf now wants to try and get ahead of this timing, but this is all fake pressure. Just a clone that was laid down prior. These players at G2 are going to be trying to re-clear some of this space, but they're going to get their answers a little bit too
Yeah, I
late.
think Joe got
Sentinels
caught
already
in
making
between
their
two
way
minds
towards
there.
A.
He didn't know whether
Money in the
he
bank
wants
for
to
G2, so
fight
it's worth still fighting.
or if it's worth fighting or
Even though they're in
not,
the 3v5.
and he got fucked in
I hope
between.
just to force ultimates out, if you can. I mean, winning the round would be amazing, but at least make it dangerous, make it costly.
Ult and the util spells it all out here towards Lee.
I don't know how he
the
didn't kill him
bullets.
there.
How is that possible?
He rattles them into the chest of Zekken and still
But we'll
he wins
take
the fight.
That's such a good kill for Zekken to get.
This was still a
Outside
potentially
controls now
winnable
there,
round,
the
not
2v5.
anymore.
Highly unlikely here for G2 still make a good go of things
Huge.
here, but there it is.
Flawless round. Oh my god, money
the fight
stabilized.
And G2 ran their heads into it over and over.
Yes, I
It
still
feels like
think
that same stubbornness here.
G2
into
is
bang
favored,
over
even
towards
without
A-main.
Wow.
Teo.
It's clearly
being
a
as good
big
as he
part
is.
of G2's strategy to try to push out
Because
A-main.
their
Not just-
fundamental
not just
play
get
is still
Jordan
better than
posted,
most teams I've
and not just
watched,
have
if
Drake
not
Bone
all.
in.
You and Zach are funny, man. I feel young again. You know what I mean?
Fuck, wish I could say
But they're
that.
trying to really push through and
That'd be
apply a
dope.
lot of pressure onto the player. 16 kills in 10 rounds. And G2
Unbelievable.
fight mid again.
Good ult,
This is
good
it.
ult.
It worked for them
I
last
like
time.
this.
They're gonna
Okay,
try and
we
make
saw
another go
spotted
of it
2
this
people
time,
mid.
though.
A-main is
Bit of
clear.
trouble, 'cause Zekken
Are we gonna take
looks to
space
drift
A-main? We
forward,
probably
spotted other
should.
players. Gives his team the information to work with.
You are divided.
I
Clear
like
out
this.
most of the
I
way.
like this a lot, actually.
Really good ult combo again.
This
The
should
Euro
be a
ult into
free
the
bomb
Astro
plant.
ult, and you just get the whole site for free.
I mean,
Celsius
even
still
with
has his to work with if things get
no,
difficult.
no, not like this. He
Bang
died
fell.
top mid.
Yeah,
That's our
finally, yep.
suck that just died.
Spike planted.
Section of mid here. Jorgamo with his own ult as well. He's trying
No.
to flip
Nice,
the ball
Jordan!
around. Zelsis is isolated in towards
This one,
the
he
back,
ulted.
and Jorgamo has cleaned him up, but the Steel Garden will still lay it down.
Oh my god, good ult,
overlapped.
good ult. Please
Sound
get this
cues.
kill, narrate. This
Good
is
away
all
here
you.
from Sen, but finally fading, returning to their senses, and
Oh, yeah!
walkabouts rewarded.
Where are you?
Horns up and over towards the top. Difficulties now for G2.
Pay up,
Still want to try
chat.
and make a go of this one, but the reveal is big. Trent snaps to the side, a quick 180, dodging, juking, Armageddon though. Lays it down by some
Kill
time,
him,
sidesteps. He's low enough himself.
Halved it.
Salvos, Jonah P. He's denied for it, but he's earned himself at least half his team for it. Potentially a chance for
played.
Trent. Time of the essence ticking down.
Well fucking played, dog.
T.
Wait, there's an ad coming.
He's dragged to his grave most likely at the end, though, just out of sight of it.
So difficult to beat Trent in these clutch situations, but John does it. Tucks into the corner, masterfully plays with the sightlines to bait Trent off the defuse multiple
Okay, low key.
times.
You guys, I thought you guys would be
Jiggling,
good.
only
I
unveiling
even
the
used my
shoulder.
snooze.
I put my body on the line to kill that guy. I just want you to know.
We're gonna play too hard.
They're feeling good out there, though. All of the stress and the pressure of being down 0-2 in this series seems to have
I
evaporated
need this
off
round
their
to end
shoulders. They're playing
really
loose.
quickly because it says ad starting
They're doing a
soon.
good job
But I
of
don't know
controlling
what
G2,
soon
who are
means.
once again trying to force the fight.
Yep, forwards up here, trying to take this one with the
No,
mollies.
that
They do
round
have
could have
the
ended
guns
right there.
at the hand here, obtaining
No.
a couple of upgrades, but that's a big presence to showcase. No fast
I
reaction
like
from
this space.
Sentinels.
They took
Fairly
such good
quick
space here.
reaction, though, from Narrate, who manages to get himself all the way deep. He's past
All right,
this
let's all win our
goal nuclear.
1v1s.
It doesn't click on. There's an awareness here.
Oh
from G2
my
that they have
god,
lost control
oh
of this.
my
You can
god.
see in
It's
the way
only
that
one guy
Jorg is
B2.
holding
This is
towards
perfect.
us.
I don't know how it's so
Ascent
perfect, but it's
players are
perfect.
super confident. You know, Zelsis is walking
Oh, no,
all
there's
the
2B,
way up,
sorry, the fuck am I
triggering the wall,
tripping?
not worried about being punished. It feels like Sen have the liberty to walk around and take individual fights because they've been winning so many of them. The ults, though,
Sorry,
are in
sorry
G2's
for ads,
favor.
guys.
The players as well, the numbers.
I mean, I warned you.
But for some reason, I feel like this is going to be a 10-2 half.
Yeah, I mean, Sentinels have been winning.
Huge!
And it keeps rolling.
It's just moments like that. Leaf should have had him.
Nice, and we
into
know where he
right.
is.
There's no stopping
Spike
him.
planted.
Plants down.
Okay, now we know there's
Two big
nobody
ults
there
for URG2, but
at secret.
Valen has been damaged in the process towards this round. Still alive though for
Oh
now.
my god, it's happening.
Sentinels are forced to play deep tucked onto the side because of that cosmic
Oh my
divide.
god, I
It's just
can't
gonna
get-
lay it down
I
now, but
cannot
Trent does
wait
have
to
the
get my money.
Right tool for the job again. Pushing them forwards out into the open.
Jordan!
Playing
Jordan!
Zelts
Jordan!
away with murder.
Give me my fucking money, motherfuckers. Give me that shit right now. Pay up.
Did it earlier in the half as
Pay
well.
up. Who's it gonna be?
And he's
Who's it
walking
gonna
up
be?
To the top of the scoreboard to join Bang. The two of them have been untouchable here on Pearl. You might have thought
Who said
earlier
you?
today that it was going to be the second show.
One enemy remaining.
It was on the maps that they ended up losing,
Really?
weirdly enough. Here, a 10-2.
Wow,
powered
you
by
guys are
Zelsis
fake for
and
that.
Bang, shutting down
A deal is a
aggression
deal.
from G2. Sen
Oh
right now
my
look
god,
like
he
the
actually
kings
did
of
it.
Pearl.
No actual win.
G2, a mere
Three-
copy.
Okay, 33. That's good.
Absolutely no denying. Huge advantage. You'd love to have it, especially a team like G2, heavily reliant on the Tejo plays.
Did I see someone type?
We know he's going to be nerfed.
Oh my god, I thought
Meta
someone
will be
typed
shifting it drastically heading
that
into that event.
that car. I don't know what. No one typed this, by the way.
Sure, it's going to affect
And I
G2.
literally saw with my eyes. I
Here
saw
and
someone
now.
type
This is
that-
the composition that
that
teams have
car
settled on
is
for
the
Pearl.
size of Finesse's
And
forehead.
Sen, they
I
are the
legit
masters
saw
of it.
that, but no one typed it.
A 10-2 dismantling in the first half. And G2 playing a very slow beginning here.
No, I don't know what it
Looking to
is.
see where
Insecurities
Sentinels
are hitting.
playing.
The insecurities are hitting very different.
Zekan set up to try to punish any kind of bait play on the Vice wall in B Link.
Yep.
Now, just judging
Zara,
by
thank you
Chocomo's
for the tier 1.
positioning, I'd imagine that G2 are heading in his direction.
Okay,
But
let's close this
Sentinels
out.
are
We
looking
need
to
we need
grab
a
some
5-map
information and just
series.
miss it.
Salvo
Let's not
from
fuck
the
around
corner.
here. Zekan's gonna win this
Gonna punish
fight for
potentially
sure.
with a bit of,
Let's be real.
walls up and over. Again, you can navigate it. It's going to slow you down.
Oh no, they're about to take this fight and die.
A flash for Zekan.
Good missiles,
could
good
go
missiles.
crazy.
Good!
Fighting right into the salvo stuff.
Good
There is
missiles!
all
Bomb
sorts going
down!
on
Bomb
here.
down!
Down B.
Can you put a suck
Heat
there?
there towards outside lane. Spike's going to be dropped down but recovered. 25 seconds left. Your options to pivot are limited if you are G2.
But there's nobody actually defending A.
All full activation, isn't
What's
it?
this mid
Sentinels are
round?
just being
I don't like
reinforcing,
this
but now
mid
they're
round
gonna
from
hear
G2.
it
It's
and
perfect.
Yeah, okay. Noise to be made.
But they're going to be late to it. This
10
plant is
seconds
going to
left.
go down without a hitch. G2 with an opportunity of winning a 4v5 post plant.
Like a heist before our eyes, to be
Kimmy,
honest.
can you gift Spectral a
I don't
sub?
know how they got away
Cloud,
with that.
thank you for the prime.
Valen, he's looking
If
to
I
try
miss your
to
subs,
make
I
the play.
apologize.
And
Truly,
John
I do appreciate it.
thinking about it, watching for it. The
just
two
watching the game and
IGLs
shit, you know?
trying to find the timing.
It's all about the mind games here, and what a flash
I don't
as
like
well.
this.
Leap forwards with the fight. Crossfire setup's going to be set up with him and Trent
This is
as well.
supposed to be a clean
Slight
13-2
peek,
win.
Backing away. Trying to hope that these players open themselves up
I don't
into
like
the
this.
more, into the classics in hand. Reloads but saved.
I don't
Trent
like
onto
this
the
one
side,
bit.
Leap has not been denied. Nothing can take this guy down now.
The Trent just won't die.
1v2, John. 3 bullets left to do it all. Wraps his
No!
way. How the hell does that happen?
What the fuck?
It's ridiculous.
He's gotten away with murder in that pistol round. I mean, G2 in general have 25 seconds to pivot all the way from B
How did
to
you hit
A.
Radiant so many
Sen
times?
just didn't think
Oh,
they would go for
Sam
it.
No.
carried me.
Instead, 4v5, they get the plant down, and Leaf picks up 4 kills. Valen even finding that
Took me
target
home.
through water.
Sam took me home in every ranked game.
Okay, G2 with
And
a
then
pistol.
this season,
But they're gonna need
he took me home a total of
much
0
more
times.
to make this any level of a contest on Pearl. The gap is still 7 rounds with Sen in the lead.
It's the first step in essentially hundreds that need to be taken for G2 to have a chance here.
And we've seen big
He
individual
didn't take me
moments
home,
from
he
the
sent
Sen
me home.
players. It only takes a couple.
They're stacked up.
I'm kidding, guys.
Doesn't
Kidding.
matter that they're on an eco here. They can do some real damage, especially with that U-turn.
Wait!
Sentinels!
Spike down
It's
B.
possible.
Build up the
It's
feed in their
possible.
name. Dropping guns towards
Oh
their back.
no, it's Leaf, bro. He's good at this shit.
Leaf
Good
with
scan,
only
good
a
scan,
ghost
good
to
scan,
work
good
with and
scan.
a drone in his face.
Spotted out.
I love it,
Overwhelmed,
bro.
swarmed into
Perfect.
the spot, and this is it. G2
Nah,
just really
no
rushing
way
into things
Jonah
there,
P
not
does this.
navigating the spot that they were in, and Sentinels are going to be caught.
They're all peeking off each other.
2-1 swing together, and that makes 11.
It's GG. Map 4.
Well, if there
Map four,
was
what's
any
map
hope
four?
of a
Ascent?
G2 comeback from a 10-2 half, I think that should have put the knife in the back.
Ascent,
Sen with a
G2
great
pick,
anticipation of where this one
which
was
means
ending. And they just all swing out together.
Sen will
That
start
was great
defense
Yeah, G2 super stuck inside.
and have
them, right? They
another
couldn't find a
10-2
safe
half.
area to stand. And Josh
Never doubt
Arty,
finesse except on
he was
NRG.
talking to us in the
Yeah,
coaching.
that.
A force up here from G2. There's really no other options. Sentinels. tripled
Okay,
up
this is
into
their
a
most
main
dangerous
drone as
round.
well.
Maximum stingers.
Sets the tone towards the round.
But if anyone can find an answer, it's Sentinels. Good tether as well. Decent tether. Actually, didn't get anyone. Never
What a
mind.
presence here from G2. They're making it known. Not shy, are they? Knocking
I don't know what this Teo's doing here.
They're trying to catch a player that might be playing over towards mid. You know, somebody that's playing in that connector.
So are they trying to
Instead,
split
it's a
B?
Vice wall here.
With Teo
They've
scanning
managed to find
down B?
the other side
Yeah,
of
they
it.
are.
So full mid control for G2.
Oh, this is
A little bit
genius,
strange as
bro.
well that
The
when
wall has
Sentinels
not
took
been
A, they
activated.
didn't feed the orb to John QT, because he would have had the tail
Oh
online.
boy.
Goes straight past his timing. I don't know if Zelsa's going to expect this one. Might be fast, but okay. Here's the footsteps. Valin!
Valen's stinger is gross.
Pure disrespect. Gun pick back up here. Ferried back. They can't let that one get into enemies' hands, but G2 onto the side here with a bit of a plant of their own as long as there's no funny business. Those go down. Straight bullets slowing down Valin, but he's still alive. And now
There.
post plant begins once again, and we're going to see it. Salvo's up in 15.
Yeah, you have pull, you have salvos, you have people at close range with stingers.
This is too
It's a
hard
hard
a round to
retake
win,
for
I'm gonna be
Sen to win.
George's
honest.
going to be that thorn in their sides as well.
Like, yo, these guys should just buy stingers
John
straight
didn't
up.
even
Like,
get a
there's no
look
point
in.
in buying guns anymore. Literally 0 point. You guys
Just
have
shuts the
flawless
door in
rounds
the
with
face of
stingers.
Sentinels. No chance for them to even get going.
This is
Oh,
literally
at
their
least he got his tail rolled up,
150th
Silver
stinger win
linings.
by win in this split.
But
Then we'll
G2
only
throw
time out
X.
at 11-8.
And this is the post plant meta. Pulls, salvos.
If it gets to 11-8.
Stinger's inside smokes.
God.
Yay or Demon 1 who had a higher
Sen
peak.
still
No
have
bias.
A 7-round
Ooh,
lead.
that's tough.
Timing. Oh, it's missed on both
Wait,
ends
actually,
here.
just
There's
shut
two
up.
players putting the pressure now, applying it onto Zekin. Can he deliver? Shots missed! Okay, all right. Evacuation there with a gate crash again, but it's watched for as well. These lurks. Realization by Sentinels that they have lost that mid control.
Wait, when is EWC, chat?
Might have been able to catch a kill.
Quick tap. Looking to try and force some
What's the
on
date
by
it
a bit of time
starts?
and space for the rest of the team forwards.
July what?
Somehow Leaf gets that one. Zekin
Spike
can be dropped here. Plant now
Why
down.
do I get different answers?
Into the post plan we go. John was
Someone
not
just
patient
said
to use
May
it. They don't mean they can use
16th,
it now
someone
for the
said May
retake. Jogomo
19th, and then
forces
someone
step
said
forwards.
July.
He's only on
How is that
almost
possible?
of HP. Trent with that fire over the shoulder.
Like, just answer the question.
Just takes out Bang, and he's caught a timing of his own, wrapping all the way around. This is going to be so unexpected. for
Kimmy,
these
when does
Sentinels
fucking
players.
EWC start?
You've still got
I just have a mod answer.
I say it's going to be unexpected. John was aware of the fact. Zelts is forwards. He's going to be done. But here's those salvos, like you were saying.
Huge kill, huge kill.
Dragging this one into the bitter end.
Ah, Jonah P played that
Okay,
fucking
Jonah
well.
P finds it. Time ticking though. So is the
Big
spike.
shot.
Chance is nigh impossible. That's the trouble. We were talking about it. You let G2 get into these post-plant spots.
Masters versus Champs
And it's
is
so
Europa
difficult.
League versus Champions League. Okay, dude.
G2 making moves over towards the B site. Players are a while away. Nothing used by Sen either to push this one back, and Bang was hoping that there was a potential opportunity there. Window where nobody was going to be watching for him, but he's swiftly dismissed.
I'm not gonna lie, if Paper X
Sentinels
makes
are
it
hoping for kills so that we can get
to
closer
Toronto, I
vaults,
think
so that they
Shanks
can
cannot
force
watch party
them out of G2
ever
and
again.
fear. But
Like, he
G2
cannot have a,
just
like,
looking
he
really solid.
should never join a
Choke
team as a
hold
watch party
on
streamer.
every single choke point. No one can really step over that line here. Zelsis gonna have it in his mind. He doesn't really want to go down to them either. He'd hope to just go down to the spike, but he's revealed. Round to the corner. Trent even gets it. G2.
Why?
Spots like
Because
this, doesn't matter
everyone
where
he
they're
watches
down rounds, they're still
loses.
thinking
Everyone he
about
supports
min-maxing.
loses.
They are. Yeah, there's
Four
four players.
Except
Sentinels
for
on half
Sen
armor, so could
and
do some
G2.
damage with that one on top of it here. Dimensional drift
And
goes away,
MIBR.
it
Those
spots out
three teams, maybe not,
Call
but
the
everybody
cancels,
else,
you wanna
yeah.
hard commit into this. Back through into it. Bang.
I think he's a
Not
top
shy,
10
he's
player.
not scared,
I don't think
but
that's
now
crazy
we'll
to
have
say.
back away here, but there's a Thorns by his side.
Maybe like
Stand
9th, 10th? I
Spam
think he's
into the
9th,
corner.
10th-ish.
No real chance for him there. Too much util. Kitchen sink being thrown at him in the process. Jorgamo's earned his team a bit of a foothold as well. Calling for the pause as well and causing a reclearance called for here by Sen. Wide face, John. Just step up to it. Armageddon out. Lay it into the back along with the pull. No player's going to be falling prey
Huge.
to this one.
Oh
It's
my
up
God,
to
if he gets
John
one more,
to
that's
stand
insane.
down.
Nice try.
Against most of this team, G2 starting to get their footing again.
Oh, they're playing it well. They're
This
playing
side,
it well,
slowly but
man.
surely the discipline is there. Making sure that they can. And unfortunately,
Jordan, if
140.
there was ever a time,
Works it
Jordan.
back around. Zelsis.
Oh, Valorant played that perfect too. Yo,
G2.
they surely not, right, guys?
They are clawing. Brings G2 one step closer to equalizing.
Not having
There are no
anything
more
here is
second
kind of
chances.
bad.
Sentinels end up losing this map.
But
If it goes out of their grip.
as long as they're keeping A main, it doesn't really matter too much.
G2 all the way forwards here. Quick approach in through connector. They have a lot of space.
Wait, is this wall for the tail? Do we have a tail? No, we
It's a
don't.
deeper wall though being placed by Zelsis. It's not going to make the same mistake as last time where they took the timing past it. And Sentinels are putting a premium on trying to hold on to that B long control. Zekin at the forefront of it. Drone gets broken. Very much
Nice
fast forward
ult.
here with a seal
Good
guard.
delay.
Zelsis getting a bit of a move on. He's still going to be caught though, so he's not going to have a gun to try and help Zekin out
Okay,
into this
ult
spot.
time.
Zekin
Time to
very much
ult.
alone. Util used, ult forced out of him just to try and get the hell out of
is
there.
this
Spots the
fake
two
or is
plays
this
making a
real?
bit of a wrap around and a move around.
37
Sentinels
seconds.
haven't
I
given
think
up a lot of
this-
map control though. If the pivot is called for, G2 might find
They're
themselves in
going
a
B,
bit
they're
of a
going B,
trap.
they're going B, they're going B.
30 seconds
Wall
left.
chords, it's fakes on fakes, obfuscating where the intention is. G2 running their way back. Second though, spots it out. Space
on
is still
Jordan.
being held down.
Jordan has to
And
win
he
this
could be
round.
that difference maker. TP in.
And I
Stop
actually
it!
go fuck
What a
myself.
play! That's so sick!
That is
Past the
pretty
cosmic
sick.
divide.
That is pretty sick, by the way.
Completely
He fucking
hides the
TP'd
intent,
behind the
Jordan.
wall.
He wants a little bit more.
They might have just delivered a bit of a death blow here to Sentinels.
And they need to win this one. It has to be the full investment. And what's the case with the economy? Nightfall up and over. A lot of Qs cut away, but the util's going to be broken down anyway. Up through the top, Sentinels are going to be doubled up. Valen can't hear a thing. You have to rely on it. Raw reaction times, and a crossfire setup is there.
Oh,
G2,
no.
they let nothing slip.
11-8, here
They
comes
hear
the
it
pause.
scurrying
Wait, have they already
away.
paused?
The
They haven't, right?
rifles
Pause is going to be now.
remain. At this point, It's becoming a reality. G2
Oh, they paused already?
feeling empowered.
Oh boy. Well, they have 2 though, no? They didn't use
That
one
was
first half, I'm pretty
such
sure.
a nice play
Could be
out
wrong,
of the
though.
strat book from G2. The Astra ult,
Wow.
disguising all of the audio cues so that Jorgamo can teleport into the tiniest little crack at the back of halls.
That was sick though, I can't lie.
Completely caught Zelsis
Because
off
the guy
guard.
that's sitting
And
here
G2 don't
can't
allow Sentinels
look,
escape
turn
with
around
a
to see what the
single
wall looks
gun.
like, or he shows his gun.
Insane, bro. I think behind him. He didn't even know.
Yeah.
Wait, that was
Okay,
random?
not
I thought that was a
even
set play.
Improvised.
Josh is right.
Even if you have footage on other teams like G2, can't you just know what they'll do?
They're down 0-2 in the series.
No, because they know
G2
you
are
have the
pulling
same
off a
footage.
Monster comeback.
You know, they're not just going to play the exact same way.
All smiles earlier for Sentinels for good
Maybe their
reasons,
end
but
rounds will
as
look
you said,
similar,
it's starting
but
to crack.
they'll still start differently.
G2 very real runner things here with the amount of rounds that they've been able to pull together.
If they
Main
lose this, it's
control
over. Yes,
maintained
correct.
for now by Zekin.
Oh, you mean,
Two
yeah,
presence.
like this round.
Decoy forwards in the hope that there is a wall here.
Alright, I'm glad they're trying to
That
actually
back
hold
position
B
I quite
now,
like,
because these
because
retake Bs
Jorgamo's
are
been
not
good for
working.
Halls
They gotta just try to
teleports,
hold the site.
which means that the rest of the team isn't really gonna
Problem
have that
is,
flash to
John
go through
QT is
the smoke.
very far and won't be here
Gonna mix things
anytime
up.
soon.
Bang takes the timing inside.
All grouped up, bang. You've been
Huge.
a playmaker. And
Actually,
once
humongous
more,
play, bro.
two.
Holy
Immediately
fuck,
ripped
and he's
away.
alive. How is he
Touching
alive?
and weaving as bullets whistling past. He's grazed. Limping out of the fight for now. But he's bought time and a lifeline for Sentinels themselves. It's what they needed.
They so desperately needed Bang to be a hero.
30 seconds left.
Good damage.
They spam again.
Decent damage.
Film it.
Any player at G2 could fall at a moment's notice, but now here it is. Second wave of the Utah once more off to the corner. That's a stun.
What?
Bang! Still, where's the response? Still, Garden is there. No weapons at all. Nothing to work with. Shorty in
Nice.
hand. Trent does
Alright, close it
the
out.
best that he possibly can.
So maybe
Finally
in the
the tipping
timeout, he said, can we just play for the B side?
This throws his in, but it's all Bang.
That's the only thing I can think of that he said. Just
Finally,
play for
after
B no
6
matter
rounds
what.
in a
Like,
row
don't
from
play
G2,
retake B.
Bang figures out a little gap, a small window of opportunity, where Jorgamo was prepping that flash to pop out through the
No,
smoke.
he didn't tell Bang to do that play,
Bang
but
catches
he
them.
just probably just straight up said, try to hold the B side.
Nice, boys. Let's go.
That's a scream of relief. That's a release of tension that has been building for Sentinels.
Someone always
And
plays in
now
that
a
smoke.
bit
Why
of
do
a
teams
turnaround.
not scan it? Because
These
you
are
want to like
players,
pop
the
into the
bodies
bomb
are gonna be
site.
facing up here. Sentinels.
Making noise inside that
Almost
smoke
everything thrown at them.
alerts the opponent, and then the Vise just activates all his shit.
They get the advantage now. Dimensional drift.
You want to get ahead of the Vise util if you can.
Set the pace a bit differently.
So
here.
they were
You
trying
could
to, like,
speed up on the backside of it here,
pop in.
especially with Jorgamo spotting out two of the players. Thorns drop down. Dimensional drift is going to be fading, and now that Armageddon paves the
Well,
way
this is a free bomb site.
potentially to
Oh my
success
God.
for them. Jorgamo, though, you got to try and get the hell out of there. The clone's going to be eating the bullet
Wait,
for it.
wait,
The callers
they're
may
all
try to
here.
fight
They're
forward.
literally
Sentinels.
all here.
It's about how they absorb this now. It's a gambit to be played, but the round
Oh.
swings on its head. Jorgamo rips away two lives.
Damn, they didn't even
Sentinels have gotta
prioritize
get
the
it
bomb
done
plant. They
now with
legit just went
Celsius
for the
and
trade.
Bang. Spam into
See,
the
shit
corner.
like that you're not going to see in a VOD.
What an
Like, you
overhaul
can't
for
anti-strat what
Bang.
they just did.
Still
What G2
gonna
just
spam
did,
it down, leaves it just
you
down to
cannot anti
Celsius.
that.
It's too much
That is
to overcome.
completely based off instinct, what they
G2
just did.
not done yet.
Literally, they didn't care about the plant at all. They
Decided to
legit
turn up the
all
tempo
four went to
massively
pit.
there, putting
Information narrate. It's a bait and switch. Hoping that they wouldn't expect him to just
I mean,
be
this is
creeping up there,
still
but no
low-key a
damage.
winnable
No
round.
kill, I should say. Damage definitely done to leave.
Zero
so fast to
ults,
try
or
to
no,
respond to this,
Balan's one
thinking
away
that
from
it
his
was gonna
Astral
be
ult.
one of the B execs that G2 have been running.
Pop
A
and pass.
re-clear too. They have too many bodies on this side of the map. They needed the info. They need to spread the defense out again.
Jorgamo's causing all sorts of mayhem. Making all sorts of noise.
He's
as well.
kept
put
everyone
bodies straight
B.
back.
He
Sender
by
having to
himself
fast
kept
rotate to
everyone
try
at
and
B.
follow where the action could go.
And they think the action is still coming B. The spike is still over in that direction, but G2 look like they've got the read from Leaf. They should be heading away from Jorgamo. Jorgamo fires a couple of extra shots, just trying to keep bodies secure on
Unlucky
the B
gamble.
site. And he
Very
has, he's kept
unlucky,
them
but
there.
Jorgamo did a good
4
job
players
keeping
for
everyone
Sen,
there.
None of them budging an inch.
My ult is ready.
From QT
They were
Roto.
literally all about to
Top
leave
of
till he took
salvos.
one
When he sees
shot.
this one coming, he's going to be able to at least respond to delay this plan from
Alright,
going down.
12-11.
Chooses to use
Thorns
them
as
early.
well.
Yeah, Thorns.
12-11 and then
This
something
slow
crazy
time
happens,
bought.
like him dying.
But this is going to be a plan. This is going to be post-plant setups.
Into the side, John! This could be it. Talk about a turning point. All it takes is one more round, and John QT delivered them a worldie of a round so far. Enough to potentially take them to the finish line. Oh, it's expended at this point.
Jonah P ace incoming.
Rips away 2. But he needs more where that came from. Off to the side of Jar with a movement. Weaving in and out.
GG.
Sentinels.
Running ad.
They've done it.
GG.
Still alive.
That's the round they fucking win.
Pearl is
All I had to
theirs
say was
claim.
12-11. Really?
But they got the better side. I mean, Ascent
I
is
still
so
have a minute of
important
ads. You
starting
just
on
fucking
defense.
sit there, bitch. He's not even paying, dude. He's a mod.
What's the time,
and
by
he's
the way?
not subbed.
35, 34? 33?
33, 32. Yeah,
One.
we're
It's
synced.
gonna
We're
be
synced.
exchange on either side here now.
We need this pistol. I hope you know that.
Getting antied.
It's all
Quite
Ascent.
a
They really
way
do.
Aspas
Wait.
was taking
Oh,
the lead,
yeah,
pushing
yeah, we
into mid.
do.
It looks like Zekken wants
Oh my god,
a
no.
chance of his own. It's a flash.
Honestly, I
Tried to
respect
pass,
it.
But
This is
immediately
good.
dashes back, but he is committed. Oh my, almost doesn't matter.
low,
But
it's
still
fine.
traded out in the end. That's Valin.
Don't
Pushed
Oh,
up
boy.
the
Observer?
lead now,
Alright,
and
nice try, guys.
Just like that. First domino falls. The rest
3-1,
of
lock it in?
Yeah, a couple of players over towards Catwalk.
Just
really
nice try on
wanted
the
to try
round.
to
Well,
force
what the
Okay.
fuck? You gave up already?
No, you gave. I thought you gave
Just on
up.
Zekken.
I was trying to-
But that opening, I
I was
think,
gauging
tells me
you.
quite a lot when I'm watching this VOD back. And like I said, when G2 were playing
Wait,
against
this round and I'm
MIBR,
watching ads? That's unfortunate.
position of the knife and their opening
Don't worry,
defaults,
12 seconds left in the
getting
ads,
anti
and then you guys are all good to go.
They're already making
You
changes
didn't miss much.
and moves and maybe coming to fruition unless John can do something about it
Oh
here
my
and now.
god, that would have
No.
been a hero round.
Too much there. Weaving
you
in and
got him.
out, playing off each other beautifully.
And you talk about momentum.
If Jordan wins this 1v4, I'll gift 100 and I'll smile while doing it.
Hyper important on Ascent. On the attack side of Ascent, you might only win 3-4 rounds on the attack side total.
Yeah.
So being able to pick up a pistol and
Yo, Drake,
probably the follow-up
You are
is enormous.
a sub. Or sorry, you
Just
are a
changes
mod,
the
so you
numbers
should sub with
so
your own
much.
money. That's just
Major
me though.
difference
I think that's like a
indeed.
law
Zelsis
thing.
Looking around here, but almost expected here by Lee.
Leaf gets off to a good start too.
Everyone cooked up over towards
Setup
B.
is so good. If somebody walks out
Maybe
B at any
gamble this
point
one.
and they just kill Jordan,
Looking like it's going the wrong way.
it's just perfect. They only see Jordan. As long as Jordan is first contact,
Flash into B main.
if you're ever
Just
gamble
information.
stacked, make sure the person that normally plays that bomb site is the first one to be
Doesn't
seen.
reveal a thing here.
Pro
Could
tip.
use some util to at least
Why didn't
try
you
and
guys
push
do that on
G2 back.
energy? We fucking
Into the
tried,
trap
bro.
play that they got cooked up a while. Laid into the corners. Found a slight window here, and yep, he takes it straight towards the back, but classic at hands, not the weapon of choice.
The Tejo drone is so powerful in that spot to realize whether or not there's a stack on the site.
This game does not matter.
Trent
Both
giving
these
tons of
teams
info
are
to
getting
Valin as to
minced
whether or
by
not they should cancel this
XLG.
push into A. Now Sen,
Sounds like a
honestly,
monitor.
They just, I would say, want to die to the spike.
Who's
Because
XLG?
you do not want to charge up these ultimates. This is the worst map in the entire game if the attacker starts some kind of ult snowball. Because you're expected to get so many defense rounds.
China #1 seed?
It's the play here for Sen. You are right. I mean, the spike
I
might
take it
just
all
be the
back. I'm
most
sorry.
optimal.
I didn't mean it like
And
that.
so, think about it this
I'm
from
washed.
G2's
Don't
perspective.
listen
You actually want to go
to
and
me.
find where they're hiding to try to deny the spike. Like, G2 really should try to break the wall and go
Trying
for
to pop
this.
through this one at the final moment here. A lot of util going to be expended though. Jordan already up, and that's half on the defuse. He's earned it.
Well, that's just fucking annoying.
I mean,
That's just it's annoying. It's just annoying.
Could be
There's no other
problematic.
words for it.
Yeah,
Yo,
if the idea there was to die to
Tarek.
spike,
yeah.
you know what's on my
not
chat?
really
They're
accomplished.
the G2 team, right?
Trent picking up
Yeah.
3
Like everyone hate
with the
watches them,
salvos
but
towards
like
the end.
I also hate watch
I
them.
don't really
But
think
there's no
that
reason
Sen
for me to
ever
do it.
thought
These
there
guys are
was
like all the
a ninja
nicest
defuse
guys
on
in the world.
cards there.
No,
And-
we have nothing against the players.
Yeah. But I don't have anything against anybody in terms of that. It's just I think
It
they
just
play
feels
so
right.
perfectly.
The util
That
here
is-
by G2. They're just trying to potentially pull players. Util is
Noted.
over the wall. Jorgamo
Let's go, Jordan.
dropped.
Let's pick this up.
Celsius.
Clean,
How's eye on that
clean
one?
round here
That's
is
the most common
much
position
needed.
for the Vice Wall, so a bit strange that G2 got caught out heavily by it there.
A lot of pressure though still being
30
applied,
seconds
and that
Like
means
when
3
Barcelona was
players,
so
the
good with
Sentinels
the
are
tiki-
still here. So
Yes,
anchoring
yes,
onto the
exactly
side,
like
Hall
that.
onto
When a
Celsius,
team is
and
so
Zekken, see if they can
drilled and
Oh.
looks
stand
this
tall
good,
against most of this
it's
one. Only the
impossible
one for
not to
Zekken before he
fucking
does go
hate their
down, and a
guts.
pause is called for G2.
I swear.
Don't have a lot of
Even
time
for
to
like
work with.
me.
They're hoping that Sentinels will overplay themselves, potentially into them, but now they got to try and make a move forwards, and Celsius could be that
Huge,
win
huge, there you go.
condition.
Big,
Not
yeah.
quite just the one, but yeah, right from
Okay,
the side.
3 alive.
Right.
Not bad, not bad.
Nicely
Good
done.
Is
start.
this guaranteed to get like 9? No, like you can still easily have a
Well
bad
played from those
defense,
B
right?
players.
So players here, the rate joining, ensuring that Cat is sufficiently defended there. Up
Thinks
to
he's so
three, the
tough saying
Armageddon does
that.
need to be watched for by.
I do,
The
I
salvos
low-key
at
did
your
think
feet
I was
as well.
tough
Look at
saying
Bang's
that.
movement right there.
Already
Gorgeous.
dashed in, disengaging, and now the double faces there from G2.
Oh, it's fucked.
Unanticipated
Oh,
with
he
Bang's
has
position.
more.
Takes out 2 of them immediately. Sight.
Oh my god.
potentially theirs as
Big
well.
Big
Straight
Mary.
shot.
Huge, actually huge.
Yeah, nice
Trent's there
moves.
instantaneously. Trent.
I don't know if they expect him so
I mean,
fast.
yeah,
they do.
Jordan has
2
timing.
now. spot the G2 were in as well, without too much control of anything else.
Last smoke, oh my god.
Uncertainty, that smoke fades as well, Zelsis might be caught very unaware.
It's hard.
Oh,
nice.
He's already isolated just the one.
He's low.
Nice, and Jordan's not dropping.
Low enough that it should just be
Yep,
easy business.
perfect.
Yes, indeed.
Wow. Banged it really well.
Yep. All right, well, 3-2, good recovery so far. They're like actually
Over the
at
top,
an
this is
advantage right
weighted
now.
out by Narrate, so it's not
Any
spotted, so
ults?
as
Waylay
util.
ult. Waylay ult, Omen ult, Vise
It's
ult.
a round where
Fuck.
you can go for a pretty big ult play for G2.
Jordan's
The
at
convergent
B.
paths can be
I
deadly.
know that
Goes
he's
for
going to
flank,
end
goes for
up
flank
here
as
by
well, which
himself
he
and
has
just Vise
done.
ult if they hit him late. Eventually,
Mid back
Zek
to
should
safety.
leave
That's
here.
important. Zelsis has been really good at defending his wall from
Maybe.
Yoru clones. Jorgamo has to put his body on the line, so it's a little
I guess if
risky,
he never
but
gets
he
pushed
away
off,
with
it's
it.
fine. They just keep
And
2
now he's
people
got a
B
good
and 3
angle
people
to
A.
go for his ult. He can ult into A main if they get in for the bangs playing there, or into sight if they see John.
This info that they have on the mains right now,
Sounds
like
gonna be
Omen
a
having
win.
all of A main and
Fake pressure
Zek having all
towards
of B
Cat.
main is cooked.
Still in control of it. Jump spot gets
It makes
good
everything
acknowledgement.
so hard for attackers.
Oh my, that's
With
a bullet to the
45
head,
seconds
though,
left, they
that you-
still have both mains.
Not looking for. Still, we're going to see it now.
Nah, he still has Vise ult. Doesn't matter.
Firing straight into the
Character's
side here with
insane.
Salvos towards the back.
It doesn't
once
matter, he has
more.
Vise ult, he's gonna use it
Jorgamo
right now, I
needs
think.
to lead the charge for the rest of his team. They don't have
I
control
think.
of main, though, and a dash straight
No.
forwards into the arms of Leaf. Here the Thorns waiting for Natty Armageddon. This is going
Oh,
to
no.
be chaotic indeed. Swinging from the side, though, just finding that timing
Right.
to steal Garden. Rips away a lot of the weapons, but the util is still good. Sen have chances and more.
Dude, what is Leaf
Zelsis
doing? Oh my god.
removed.
What is
Thorn on
that?
Their side.
Wait, dude,
John
Zekin
QT, they're
tried
here
to help
forwards,
mark
trying
it,
to take
but
that
she
fight.
just hold B
The
main.
plan was going
Just focus
down,
on
but
that.
Maybe from Zekin with the blade
I guess he
storm
didn't want to get
or
pinched
bang
either
over
because
towards
Vise
A
flashes
main,
him. They
who's
know
been
he's in B
phenomenal.
main. I don't know.
deep drone. Leaf's going to be inserted as well into that forward position. Pass
Huge
wants to hit the
flash.
flash to the
Oh,
peak. That's a
wow.
great refight. Sentinels can overextend.
What the
into
fuck?
this
Those guys
spot
are
with
fully
them watching
open.
their backs. They're trying to carve out a
didn't
path
even
out
peek.
towards Tree. They've dropped the spike in their laps, though. Definite options
Nah,
here.
bruh.
The Sentinels could capitalize.
Scary now.
Flipping the map
Ooh.
entirely from them.
Bang.
What a
Moving, Bang is
shot by
moving.
Bang.
Look at his
Still,
movement, dude. His movement's
Yeah, he
insane.
looks
looking for
good, he
more
looks
here.
good. He
There's
looks robotic.
confidence. You can see it in the way that he's playing. Bullets are going to be ringing out.
That's how
Oh,
Shroud
nice.
was in his
But they
prime, remember?
overwhelm.
With his movement?
Yeah.
A massive
Like,
round
just like
for Sentinels.
literally just
Robot, yeah.
flicky and robotic.
They
Yeah.
caught G2 with that.
What do you
Find something there
think
with the
about the
salvos.
scrim leaking allegations in
Held
APAC? I mean, it's
onto the
obviously
appropriate angle,
sucks.
sat straight into the corner.
Wait, what?
John-
Expecting a flash.
Yeah, he was.
Oh,
Turned
I
to the
turned.
side, almost expecting it, as you said.
Nah,
Pre-anticipated.
second
There's
kill?
attacks.
Watching all the angles as well as that response.
Nah, it's
Well,
not
that
defense
Sentinels
Saturday anymore.
dragged
Like, what's
out.
happening?
This is just unbelievably good from Jorgamo to be able to pick up that second kill as well. A 5v3.
Smoke fading.
Clear it, please, I'm begging you,
Again,
brother.
Called for. Bang has to take risks in this spot and just.
Holy
Now everyone's
fucking
gonna say he
label.
doesn't clear angles, but like, bro, he's in a
Oh,
no.
shitty spot.
But I'm not gonna lie though, there's been like a lot of that this series. for
I know,
Bang.
I know. Just split
Oh, you
though.
noticed
It was
too?
split and then
It was
now
split,
here.
It was split. It was split, but it was unfavorable spots. but
Yeah.
yeah.
Actually, Haven when he didn't clear like close right out garage, but
Oh yeah, that's
I
right.
was
No,
talking
there's
about
a round
that's
before
like
that
a
too. There was a
weird
round before
angle.
that too. There was another one before
Oh
that.
yeah, when he walked up C.
They're
Yeah,
going
yeah.
to be running an anti.
Yeah, he walked up
setup.
C and didn't clear the cubby.
Yeah.
Exactly. So wait, so like,
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, my bad.
But already dashed back into the salvos. There's no safety whatsoever.
He's your best player, guys. I don't know what to tell you.
And Zelsis, he had a couple of 4Ks.
Bang
of
and
Pearl,
Zekin
but
are your
this
best
in a
players.
1v4 doesn't seem doable for him. The money's still going to be okay for Sentinels.
Mini boot clears? I don't think so.
Sure you clear all the angles.
Maybe on Neon.
Second.
Mini boot
Playing
Neon's
close
good.
sometimes in through mid. That's back with a convergent pass. No risk to be taken this time though. Just trigger the wall and get back again. But Sen look like they're gearing up potentially to refight this one once more. Salvo's here. Onto the one side and the other. It's going to be used in response there with a
Yeah, they
saturate. You
just
can see he
can't.
pushes back.
They feel like they can't do anything about this mid
alive,
control.
just
They just keep
updraft
mid
and
control for so
Scuttle
long.
himself away, but he's dropped down.
It's so
low
important because
HP.
they can go cat or B
Jorg looking
split.
for timing.
And here's a fight to be had. Narrate. Realizing
Big
it, there was a
kill.
gap there. It's making sure to control that space up through it.
And Zekin backed off to lane instead of B main. Remember last time he got caught in B main on the B split. Now adjusting his setup.
This is a slow siege indeed by G2. Still waiting for that util. The knife does rain
This
down.
is huge.
If
This flank
Jonah
is
uses
huge.
his ult, all of this Vice util will
Alright,
go.
he gets out now.
Very pushing forward here. It is
Scene.
ults. Now you suppression across the board. And how do you battle your way out of this one for Sen? There's a timing to be taken through the smoke. The Zelsis
Wow,
there do
they're
it.
taking
The
their
side
time.
players, they need some
Wow,
help. Supporting
Zekin.
util. Or do they Zekin just the one? Instant with the trade
Jordan also
again.
playing this
G2
round well.
reigns supreme across the site, but no extremity control into it, and time is of the essence. They need to get this plant down, and it needs to be held.
They don't know if all three are here, right?
Sen looking to take it now.
Paranoia
Increase the tempo with that
big.
no command up forwards as well. Jump spot gets the acknowledgement.
Oh my god, oh my
I'm glad
god.
he's not rushing it. I'm
Holding his
glad.
ground. Util into his hands. Snappy.
Good
From
flash.
Celsius, blind is even better. Up towards
Nice.
lane and the
Well
swing
played,
from
well played.
behind.
He didn't panic when he saw
Very
two guys
drilled by
in flash.
Sentinels.
Yeah,
Now
he jump
that is
spotted
a
again
Yeah,
too.
yeah, yeah.
take from Sen. Yeah.
Going A while
Sen wants
rescanning
to
this
replay
is such a
area.
good call.
Push back. Zekken.
Yeah, realizing they can't really threaten the rest
Honestly,
of the map
good
if they've
call this
lost
is.
the main control the entire time.
No one really moved.
But is this
It's a
going to
good
end
call.
up being a pop?
It's pretty hard to know if it's A or B now.
Convergent path. Because Jorgamo, he doesn't
Just like
have
hold,
refract,
right?
But he
Yeah.
still can close the
But
gap.
like 40
and do a
seconds
lot
left, they
of
should all be
damage.
playing for sites, I think.
Like the time is already so low.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Positions,
Which I think they are
advantage,
trying
just
to.
jump
Because
spotting
KO's going to
Yeah,
flash over
good
for a
choice.
He's
moment.
going to be under crazy pressure because when this comes
Smoke.
into A main, if he turns his
Paranoia.
back for a moment, there's a
No
backstab on
paranoia.
catwalk.
Already laying down
That's
the
okay.
smoke.
KO flash is coming.
Wine going to be
Yeah,
cleared.
and
The
it's
rate.
smoked out. They don't even know if it's
Stand
ace though.
against it, the heat's going to be
Now
turned
we
up
know,
now,
surely.
straight away. Convergent path's going to be slowing it down.
Oh, this fucking waylay. Oh,
Ah, it's
flash.
hard, it's hard. That flash is
what a
insane though.
flash. Teammate's dead though.
Even dodged that one to saturate to the side.
Bang!
Bang!
Holy
Yo, yo,
fucking
yo, yo, yo,
impact!
this kid is insane. I'm not
Just
gonna
like
lie.
that,
He's
scattered
insane.
to the win. Jonah B and Leave are
They
forced
gotta
to do it
close this
all.
round.
Smokes
They
in your
must
face as
close.
well, and bullets are raining down on you. Umbrella's not going to be saving you much from that one. Leaf, very awkward spot indeed. ISO's one.
No way.
Position
No
noted though.
smoke.
Expecting a second updraft over
Well
towards the
played.
top.
Oh
Well
my
fucking
god, that
played.
was almost bad if he killed him quick. Holy
Well
fuck.
played, well played, well played.
So well played in the moment. What movement
7-5?
from
8-4? What are we thinking?
But
8 is
cleaning up.
nice.
Yeah. When they last clashed on this
Stinger
map.
by.
Second forwards again.
If they win
It was
another one,
earlier
bro,
in
this
the
is getting
half.
old at this point.
Might be waiting for a bit of util as well for the setup, but
It's exactly the same thing as pistol round.
he's on towards Cat, and Jorgen must be dealt with. Dash back again. Flash
Wow.
forward straight from Cat just in case there is that follow-up and that pressure. But
I
Zeki
wonder
is
if he
not
knows.
out of the woods just yet.
No.
Thrown out towards into the bottom. Do they expect Zekken to be dashed into this angle? Looks like it. Hard clearance by Jonah
Oh,
P.
good trade,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah,
Good
huge,
trade
huge,
though,
huge,
through
huge,
the
huge.
smoke from the
These rounds are too dangerous.
Working off minimap to be able to get that.
Couple of bullets. Does the job effectively.
Jordan.
Zelsis now at his turn to
Huge.
try and step right up to
Good
it.
job.
Again, that
Huge,
Honestly,
huge, huge,
smoke's
huge.
going to be fading in the end.
EG made a mistake of giving them so much space, and I feel like us fighting them like a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, this
Not
half right now is
too much,
insane
a
for
little bit.
pistol. Like, not winning a
The
pistol.
wall isn't even there.
Flash over the top of an old command. Okay, you're going to be taking contact first here with the drone.
That
That's
sucks,
so
man.
unlucky,
There's
man.
no
It's a
escape.
lose-lose.
I really don't think that scan would have seen him
To
either.
safety, Zekken finally.
Yeah,
He just sat in the
that's
corner.
To the
tough.
back, the
That's
reinforcements are
tough. I
riding
don't
up
blame
towards
him.
B, or are they, to cancel into the ult. And it's thrown things for a bit of a loop here. G2 calling for a bit of a cooldown and now speeding up over towards A with the Armageddon. Safety net granted here for Sentinels.
But these B players can't really rotate over
Big?
towards A.
No.
Garden stretching over towards the side here, but this is all just fake pressure once more.
Oh,
Saturate.
wow. Oh, wow. Oh,
my,
wow.
that speed.
Damn.
He's out of there. Bit of a squeeze being placed now up towards Tree and just a shorty into your hands. But
What a
you got
flash.
the
Oh,
back
God,
of
they're
the
all
flash
heaven, they're all-
is impeccable. In and out.
No.
Round to the side. Jorgen with the
Bang.
movement, but bang.
You got 3, bro.
Oh, dude, this guy's
Denied.
saving. He's actually
Time.
saving you guys.
Wait, he's got pushed heaven though.
Son,
He's got.
it's already that 2v2 in this game. A tiny strike from behind is taken. Bullet to the back.
Zelsis
there,
verse
execution
2?
star from
Yes,
Lee,
Vice,
but
should he use it or go for a
brings
kill?
Zelsis to
Yes,
see what
yes.
he can do in this spot. Still Garden. Even better.
They
Lee's gonna
both
be
won
backing away
tree.
now,
Yep.
doubled up.
He's gonna be scared though.
Discipline to play-
The other guns will come back for
These
sure.
G2 players
It's too hard to
Good
win.
work, man.
around
He's
all
going
the way
heaven
as well,
now.
not
He's just baiting.
anticipating. Yeah, it is just bait.
Oh
Try
my
and pull this one out all
god.
the
Heaven,
way.
heaven.
Now they got a shot
Heaven.
on it. Very
Ah!
difficult task to
Yeah.
keep Celsius. So 7
It
to
didn't cross his
5.
mind not once.
Where we stand here on a
I mean, I know I can
7-2.
see everything, but like, fuck, someone say something.
That's hard, it's hard. Alright, very, very
And I think
big
Sen,
pistol.
despite being up by 2,
You should probably stand up
they'd
for this
love a
pistol. It's
here.
very
It would mean
important.
everything.
Do or die.
Oh, I'm fucking on my feet, brother.
Right foot forwards here, knife against the back.
Might need to get you to stand up
Force
too,
that
like,
nice and early.
use the support.
Alright, fuck it.
Dash used.
We'll stand up for them.
Okay.
Dash used in the first 20 seconds to disengage. So that makes it really
Do you
tough
see
to
me?
send 4
He's
players
in,
to
yeah.
A main.
Might have spotted on the
Oh, he
minimap, I'm not
scans?
sure. At least
Yeah,
the
he
suppression
scans.
came through, so.
Very
Yeah, they know
important
exactly
pistol.
where he is.
Wait, did we see the
Very.
guy push B? Oh, he's
There
so
it is,
dead,
reach
man.
Oh,
4-4,
no.
flash over towards
What?
They don't know he's here. They don't
know
know he's here.
he's
They
insane,
don't even.
dude.
They don't even have a thought
But again,
that he's
Wait.
here.
take a look at
Leave.
all the way behind
Yeah.
here in spawn.
Oh my.
This is a mad timing.
Wait,
He's got the read so well.
They're watching for top mid pressure.
Wait.
Somebody could have.
they're looking for top mid. Oh, he saw him. He saw him.
He saw him.
Yes, Bang saw him.
Yeah, it's pinged. Bang. No,
Oh, fuck. Rush me.
Stubborn up and held here now. Get a bit of a move on once more. Marathon sprint across the map.
Well, you just know that B is undefended. If Leaf is pushed all the way out through B, then...
Oh,
I like this
they're all
call. They're gonna
rotated.
fake the react B
Yeah,
and go
yeah,
A.
yes. Perfect call. Legit perfect
Good
call.
call. It's a good call.
Ascending the footsteps
They'll break the
in this
wall.
direction while the spike goes back into A.
Oh, the wall's down.
It's
Never
all
mind.
on Valen.
All on Valen.
Oh,
indeed,
huge
and he's
kill.
just caught that timing
And he
against
open
it. Second was
flashes.
hard, clearing onto the one side of things. It's caught out now.
Ah, it's even now.
Reinforcements are gonna be
It's
arriving
even.
desperate
My
on
tail's
that
already
G2,
here,
but
bro.
time is
12
up
Yeah.
seconds, man.
again. 12
Bomb is down to
seconds.
main.
It's
Coming
even
down
now.
to
It's
the round
oh
and the
no.
over.
face.
It's over.
Trent
This
and
wasn't a
Valen
bad call at
putting a
all.
stop to all of this here with only seconds remaining. There's no more chances
GG.
now. It's run
Alright,
dry and
nice
shy.
try. Not
And all
GG.
they have to do is live.
Don't stop
Kills
saying
the
GG.
consolation
Everyone
at
stop
this
saying
point. It's a
GG,
pistol
bro.
round win for G2.
Stop saying GG, bro. It's not over till 13. You guys.
Alright.
Zekken survives. He's used his dash though, so he's not really going to be useful at
After
breaking
this
through
round, I'll
these
2x,
choke
don't
points. And going through the Bucky here can be utterly brutal.
I will after
Narrate
this
all three
round.
things with
Relax.
this,
Watch the
doesn't
game.
have drone.
They're playing Bucky on a
Honestly,
set.
I'll take
We've
a
all
1 for
seen
1,
the
I'm not gonna
damage
lie.
done, and
Facts.
that might just put a stop to what Sam were
They need a
planning.
clean round here, though.
Called for a bit of a pause.
They have no chance.
Zekken's
kill's
deep down
big.
mid. Valen's fighting back.
Look at our
Smoke
setup,
from smoke.
though. It's like we're going B now.
As it dissipates,
Here's the
Suarez's
rotate, we're
timing
going
suffices
B.
to
Oh my god, he
take
saw him,
right
bro!
side here. Zekken is still doing
Well, okay, never
once
mind,
more.
whatever.
10 HP doesn't matter.
They know he's
And Bang just slips
spawned.
his way all the way
We go
in.
B together.
Turn of the head.
Keep 3 guns up, I'm
I
happy.
feel so bad, bro. Terex
Trying to
actually
retake
thinks
versus
there's a
demons.
chance
The
here.
Sentinels are making moves now
I
over
feel
towards
so
B.
bad. How do you say, as like a friend,
And
how
it
do you
looks
tell
like
them
they've managed
it's
to
not going to
thread
happen,
the
even if
needle
they
and
win
find
this?
that gap.
See, that's what I mean. If mods were like this, if mods were like this and they were that on point and telling me to 2x more often, I think everything would be so much more efficient in this chat. Like, how are my viewers telling me 2x before my mods?
Dodged in time.
It don't make
Leaf
no
is gonna
sense.
be making sure to shore that one
And
up.
I pay
Back
these
through
people, by the
market.
way.
Reclaims for the salvage as well. It's a dangerous position to be in. Narrate. He's looking to at least
Oh
make
my
it a
god,
bit
big
harder.
entry though.
Mid.
Just the
It's
one
fine,
before
it's
the
fine, it's
damage
fine.
Narrate.
sent flying forwards and through.
Ay, ay, ay.
Snappy.
Wait, am I ahead?
Just taps away, rips the head
Oh,
clean off.
no,
He can
you're
get that
ahead.
space. They
Ah,
held the spike
sorry,
down,
just
but they're willing
2x
to
real quick.
relocate anyway.
Leaf is so aggressive, so confident. He's the vice player. If he goes down in that spot, it's massive for Sen. But he believes in his own aim and his own read on the game so much. A has been weak. for G2. He's
3v4
only had these two
still,
players
like,
defending it the entire
honestly,
time, and the net is starting to tighten.
They are retake on
But
A.
Valen,
This is
Jonah,
actually
they
an
still have a lot
insane
of
setup.
util to hold this off, and
G2.
Bang goes down.
Oh
Yeah, he
no,
does
the
indeed.
A main
G2
guy
What?
died.
down active as well though with that deep push out through
Well, they
B
know
main.
Omen's not A. They know A is
Just timing
clear.
for the backstab onto the cat players, but G2 are having to
Yeah.
play a bit further back. 2v4,
4v2 post?
play the numbers advantage. How faithful
It's
the retake
possible.
at this point?
Very doable.
There's a
I'm a
flank.
little bit surprised they even want the door closed because they've got to find a pick here before the retake comes through.
Door's going to be broken at the moment's notice.
Oh my god.
Down to red. Alarm bells ringing. Zekken in through main, but he's going to be pushed out into the open. His drone, he's got to expect it. With the position, the stun is a good connection. Trent,
What a
though,
cringe fucking
still open
agent.
himself up. He wants to play this one with the
Look at
salvage.
those
He lets
fucking
his
rockets,
team do
dude.
the damage. Still Zekken. One to the grave with him. But Leaf.
Nice try.
What can
Guys
you
all over
do?
the
He
place.
has
So
rockets
down
all
active across
round
the map.
long.
And still hitting
All
shots
mid.
like that.
So you still have really good information.
They need
unless
a
it gets
yeah.
baited.
Okay,
They're pinging
baiting
it.
out this wall is
Zekken's running forward
step
to try
number
to
1.
bait it.
Always. Well done.
Or potentially
Very
might have
well done,
response
actually.
from G2, but they are passive enough that there's
The fact that there's a Vise Thorn at A
taking
main
that
is a
away.
little annoying,
Wall's gonna be taken
but
out.
Yeah, we
Forces
need to
the
break
draw
this
out of
setup
G2
somehow.
here, but it's these G2 players right here. Jorgamo under the threat here. Heat's going to be turned up. Out.
Huge.
Oh,
Nice.
Huge.
and
Actually
Nice.
huge.
yeah. It's Sentinels. 2 quick ones earned as well.
It's
Through
fine,
He's
it's
gonna
fine.
try
Good
to
trade.
deny this
Good job. That's
personally.
actually best
It's
case.
sat upon.
Yeah.
They do just that.
Nice
Close.
early use
Fast
of the
forward,
ultimate.
fast forward.
Completely caught those players on tree.
Nice.
Like they hear me.
He holds heaven.
Nice.
All watched.
Dominated.
9-9. Sentinels. That could have been a very dangerous round indeed. And with it,
Yeah, here for the defenders.
Saturate slows it down though. They know where the drone's coming from. It's help.
What the fuck? Wait, this is
play.
insane,
That was a
bro.
pretty very good.
Combo.
Bang.
Nice!
Forward. Oh, he's blind as anything. Doesn't
Nice!
matter
He's been magnificent today, hasn't he, Bang? Just catching the perfect timings with the perfect off angle. And G2 react with Jorg and Leaf walking forwards, possibly straight into the arms of Zekken.
though. Yeah. Zekken has been able to backstab multiple times
boy.
here, but Leaf is watching for it.
Oh, the Tejo ult.
Hold on, Armageddon's going to force these players forwards as well. That is a pick your poison situation. You are stunned
my.
up, and
So
my
fucking
goodness,
cringe,
what a way
this
to
guy.
deal with it.
Oh, that's immaculate from Trent.
It's a 2v3, turned on his head immediately. Celsius, you have the ult to work with again, but look at this, the positioning of Leaf. He's already here. I think you can
Faking.
hear it.
Nah, Leaf heard him.
Convergent pass just to slow them all the way down.
I think he knows Leaf heard him.
Launching thorns.
The big round.
There is that uncertainty. Sentinels trying to slow this one down and hope that Zelda
Fair.
can offer up.
He thinks a retake. He thinks a
Oh,
retake
it's
because of flash hit.
Doesn't expect
Say
that.
it's winnable.
Oh, I hate Tread,
What a
bro. I
turnaround
hate
in
this
this round.
guy.
After Bang pulls out
Dude, they
a
got
phenomenal
fucked
2K.
by that ult.
They literally cannot win
man.
2 rounds in a row. It's cooked.
And Narrate can hear a waylay fast behind.
Yeah, put in a squeeze now as a vice grip here. There's thorns
Is there any universe?
pathing. It's gonna get predictable.
Yeah.
Gonna get
Gonna
the
get
flag,
pushed.
Just taps, hoping that it just pull one of these players out wide and leave.
Fucking Leaf is still jiggling. Just push him, bro.
Games as well. Doesn't really open himself up for it. Spamming, spraying.
How
away.
can I,
The
like,
time is already gonna be
plans?
played.
Just kidding,
Well,
no time.
stays alive. It's gonna be another one added to the tally.
They're so good at
I mean, we kept our
identifying
gun.
what they need to do in these clutch situations.
Kept our gun my ass, bro. It's 9-10. We might have
They
lost.
were at risk there of putting his body
Sorry.
on the line so that Narrate could win the 1v3. Take a look at the replay here, though. It's a perfect off
Dude,
angle to stop a play like
5v3,
this, a
man.
5v3. And then Leave with his classic push
That
out,
ult
and
into the
Trent
stun is
with an
a
immaculate
very good
No,
play.
it's
I
so
don't know how they get the
fucked.
perfect
It is,
read
it
that they're
is.
all in A main at that exact timing. But the combination of the ult and the stun, that's why he's a Teo master.
Full sprint up through mid by second.
What is this gonna be?
Was there to potentially bait out, but
Fake A split? But I think it's actually A split.
Left side over towards A.
And A
Maybe it's
is
fake.
weak.
And the hand with the flash. G2 are playing passively enough though.
Zos
This
goes,
is
or
chance
Zek
for
can go
them.
spawn. We go back to B.
Jump spot, Jonah.
I mean, they
Pino.
already have all of
What a
Cat.
hold.
Yeah, they're willing to give him that control as well. And that refight is called for.
They
took, like, the
Away,
retake?
but
Most of
through
Cat.
mid
They know, they
now.
know.
Door in your
Fuck.
face. The rate. You have the salvos to instantly break this one. You
Ah,
can
they're
pop
already
out
ahead
onto
of
these
the
players,
round.
But the steel garden is again going to be lying in wait here.
I have no gun.
He's going to be slowing down these players out towards the back of the side.
He's
And
in.
dashing over.
Oh
Chalkamo
my
denies him
God,
at the doorstep.
man.
Saturate. Potentially even better, but Zek does put
How's it
him in
rotate
his
that
place.
fast?
Wait.
Look, they
All the way
followed us
forward, so
there.
only 15 seconds left. This is G2 jumping on the chance. Death by 1,000 cuts indeed.
Fine.
Sentinels between a rock and a hard
Might be over,
place.
bro.
There's no chasm to get this spike down
Yeah, it might
safely,
be over.
cleanly whatsoever. 11 rounds now for G2.
Who do I
The
think looks
dream
stronger?
percent.
Who do you think wins Toronto?
Somebody has to make the play
Oh, wins Toronto.
to right the ship.
Honestly, I have no idea how good the other regions are.
Otherwise, they with double
Same,
map ban
exact same
are
for
going
me.
to fall short.
And somehow
Saw plenty of
America's
America's when he Sentinels players,
gets,
and
you
again,
know, does well. So
as he said,
America's
Josh
sending
is
all their
best
off
teams.
Once more.
Oh
he's
my
already
God.
started,
Wait.
he's out of there, but
He
has-
accidentally got out.
No dash available.
Oh
He
my
accidentally got a
god,
kill, you're
Leaf
telling
can't
me.
even believe
At
it.
least with the
you're
kills.
telling me he accidentally got a kill.
Second, forced into a difficult spot. Once
You're telling me
Fight
Trent
his
still
way
has
back
fucking
out of
rockets
it.
backside.
No! Right from behind.
No smoke over towards Market.
Gonna
I
fall
think
back
Second
here.
assumed that
Give
that
us
was
a
being
saving
covered.
grace once, man.
Then
How does
again,
everything go their
it
way?
was all
Timing.
chaos.
Bang up towards Cart.
No, fuck this
Just with the
ability.
movement as well, the refract in the back pocket, Chalkamo. Tail end of the duration of that one still, he's alive. That means a player advantage for G2 to play around.
Narrate has been holding his ult for
Please
such a long
contact,
time.
contact play. I'm begging you.
Can he
Contact
find some
play,
value out
contact
of
play, contact play.
Got to turn a player disadvantage.
Ah, that's good enough.
I think they have this round. Sen should win this round.
G2 up to 12 here.
You're out of your
The
fucking
series
mind.
watch,
point in our
watch.
grand finals.
Ah,
Push forwards, pop flash in.
Nah, you
and
need
this
help.
Is it, Narrate.
How fucking dare
Just
you
being
think stuff like
swarmed
that?
and overwhelmed.
Are you
G2.
fucking kidding me, bro? They got demolished.
Yeah, my bad,
Bro,
bro.
you didn't even believe it yourself. Nah.
Okay, I said that because they walked all the way out.
3 chances.
I didn't expect
Three
Jogmo to
tournament
re-peak
points.
market.
I mean, I thought they would win too, but I didn't say
already
it.
won. It was a 5-map blender between these
You gotta
two
keep that
teams.
shit to yourself.
My bad.
For the
Bad.
first time in
Give us a map
VCT recently
5,
in the upper bracket.
bro!
Actually,
I hate G2.
No, it's still possible. Chill.
But now G2 can feel it. They
Together
want
back to back. It's up to Zekin to try and put a
Wait.
stop to that.
It looks good.
These dreams and hopes of G2 themselves. But
How
already
fucking dare
dashing
you.
forwards. This guy has to be the tip of the spear, but he's just being
It looks
isolated
good.
still.
It looks
How dare
good.
you, bro? How dare you, bro? It
Coming in
always
through the
looks
back.
good.
Finds a bit of time and a bit of space as well, but they have to deal with
The
Trent.
fuck
and
is
it's
Trent doing in the
stunning
back of
against
the
wall.
site?
He's penned himself in.
Oh, he's gonna get 3.
Skipping and hopping all the way through. as well. Second.
Oh, 5v3, no way, right, Derek?
Don't fucking say shit!
Just relentless. Making a move on now, still with that player disadvantage. Jorgamoto cleans it up onto the side. It's all
Nah.
down to him into this
Nope,
spot.
it's possible. It's
Sentinels
always possible.
It's not.
earn
I'm
themselves
telling
that
you, bro.
breathing
You gotta
room.
just say it. Don't worry about this jinx
Low-key,
shit. Just say it.
G2 should take a pause right
Manifest
here.
it.
When you're watching through Zekin's
No,
eyes, it
I'm
looks
manifesting,
chaotic.
bro.
He's been tangled up by Leaf setups in a couple of these rounds now, and yet the value provided from that Tejo ultimate completely isolated Trent, and he did whiff on the stun. He's almost stunned himself. A little bit of nerves in the final moment, and brick by brick, track by track, The Zen train at the moment keeps. They want to use, by the look
Close
of
the
it,
door?
Trent and Jorgamo's ultimate to close this out.
What's happening?
Does this thing go up?
What's
Does
happening?
What the fucking what are you, dog?
Spam coming his way on top of it. Eventually, removes it. One obstacle dealt with, but Sen.
What, am I wrong?
No,
On the other side of the
absolutely
A
not.
side here, a lot of util expended.
But again, I think it's going to be a retake. We're looking towards Trent and Jorgamo and how much value they get out of the ults.
Huge
Oh, they have
Zen
so
are
many ults,
controlling
bro.
catwalk
Yeah.
and tree. They're not closing the door and locking themselves in on site.
Oh, pushing garden
forward.
here?
Yes,
Gorgeous.
To use, find a timing, a window of opportunity here against G2, and here
Yup,
it is.
that's
First ult
one.
to be sent out. John QT already
Wait, Sen
catching
won
it.
this round.
Conversion past second. He's isolated on a bloody island. Slow to a crawl, but he still gets the one.
I told you.
Sentinels, can they do it? Pull it back from the brink, but again they're
Wait.
isolated, cut out of the sight, divided away from it, and spammed, and stuck away. Sen dropping like flies, and for G2, in all eyes, into the hands of Trent, and he delivers them that back
Oh fuck!
to back.
Something came up.
Why
I
are
gotta
we
go.
always grouped?
I don't know what to
An
say.
outrageous way for the map to finish. Much improved over the last time that they played Ascent. And this team, like I said only a week ago, were grueling through the lower bracket. Against 100 Thieves in OT on the final map.
Yeah, honestly,
An
good-
aging team
good game.
That looked like they had the momentum.
It was a good game. I can't believe these guys are
players
still
didn't
fucking
even
in
know
this
whether
bracket.
They're
They
insane.
should
I
have been
don't know.
eliminated 3 games ago.
Didn't know whether they'd even
Yeah, I agree with
qualify
that.
in third place. Never mind
Damn.
first place.
Wow,
Big
2
history
splits in a
today.
row they won.
And Ender had talked about it
From
again
Ascension.
a week ago.
Wait,
There
so-
are only a few games.
You know they skip groups,
that
right?
set your
G2?
legacy
Yeah, they
in
skipped Swiss
Valorant.
stage. It's fucked.
And they
What do you think
managed
is
to
better,
avoid
skipping Swiss
elimination
stage?
in the
Like,
lower
do you
bracket
think that's an advantage or
and
no?
cement that legacy
I think
again
so, honestly.
today.
Even
Yeah,
though
it
you're
is,
fucking
right?
rusty, fuck
Yeah,
it, bro.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
like
History,
just
and
fucking
here
practice
it
or some
is.
shit.
You get to like watch the whole
Stage
group
one,
stage.
2025
Yeah.
America's champions.
I mean, it's a fucking Mickey Mouse ass trophy. Like, have that shit, bro.
And Sen played well.
Doing
All things
what
considered, Sen
everybody
played well.
expected
Yeah.
of them,
Wait, he's
but
pointing and
started
laughing.
to
What the
doubt.
fuck was that?
This team
No,
has
he's not
been
pointing and laughing at
dominant
you guys.
throughout the whole of
I hope
this year
not.
domestically
Check
in
your fucking
Americas,
mentions on
and
Twitter, buddy.
just started to slip up in recent
Someone
weeks,
maybe have leaked
but they
VODs.
fixed it at the perfect moment.
Well, they didn't win fucking fair and square, I'll tell you that.
The reflection from Valorant,
Alright, I'm head out, bro.
the
later.
individual
Alright, bro.
brilliance
GG's,
coming
man.
out from people like
GG's.
Trent.